What is up, my YouTube friends? I hope everybody is having an absolutely awesome day. I know I'm having a pretty awesome day, and it is really good to see so many people in here. 28 people already. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. I would really appreciate it. How is everybody doing tonight? Where are you from? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you are interested in asking a question on the live stream, please do me a big favor and go ahead and type that question onto the form that Tech Examine will post right there in the chat. I would really appreciate it that way. And we do the form so that everybody has a chance to actually see see their question answered. It's not because I like forms or anything like that. It's basically because if you ask the question on the form, then we can get to everybody in the exact same order that they ask the question. We got folks from Minnesota, Seattle, Fort Worth, Texas, nice, Michigan, Myrtle Beach. Monica and I absolutely love Myrtle Beach. Houston as well, and New York. India, we have folks from India as well, and Lancaster. Holy mackerel. We've got folks from Mercer, Pennsylvania. We've got folks in our general area. If you guys know where the Lehigh Valley is, that is where we reside. Russia, nice, nice. East Los Angeles, very cool. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Georgia, the UK, Vietnam. Wow. We've got people from everywhere. Indonesia and Australia, England. Holy mackerel. That's awesome. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Jordan, holy moly. Awesome. Well, for those of you who may be new to our stream, we do this every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I have another channel that if you want to rewatch the stream on after 48 hours, it will automatically go to that channel. And let me post a link to the other channel in here. You will also find excerpts from this live stream on that channel. So if you asked a question, you may find it there as well, which is pretty cool. And I should probably take a second and let's see, where am I at? Here it is. Tell you guys a little bit about the membership program so that we have the opportunity to get some questions into the form. There is the link. I just dropped it in the chat. And of course, it's also down below if you're interested in joining the membership program. Here is a little thing about what it is. The super supporter is an individual who gets all of the cool emotes that we have, and they can have fun with those cool emotes, and just in general supports the live stream and the channel, which I absolutely do appreciate. We try to make it as inexpensive as possible, just so if anyone who wants to support, they can. The Streamer Squad gives you access to the Discord server and direct access to me. Eventually, we're going to be doing some live streams on there, and you get absolute access to all kinds of really amazing folks on the Discord server who have so much knowledge. I'm always completely shocked at how much these folks know. They can also help you become a better live streamer and all that fun stuff. And, you know, the thing is they know lots of people as well. So if they don't know how to do something or you need a specific thing, they can probably help you find it. So that's the Streamer Squad, which gives you access to the Discord server. And the Streamer Squad Masters is basically a program that I work with some other folks who are interested in learning how to get more views on YouTube. And Michael T. Panetta and myself, that would be Tech Examined, we have weekly calls with those individuals to try to help them become better live streamers and better YouTubers, mostly better YouTubers. Live streaming is just an aspect of YouTubing that most people come to this channel for. But that is the membership program. If you guys are interested, there is a link down below in the description. And there's also, well, there's probably not a link in the description now that I think about it. There is a link right below that says join. And of course, I posted it in the chat. So let's go over to Monica and see if we actually have any questions just yet. What's up, Pumpkin? How are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Awesome.
I'm so pleased to see so many people from so many different locations in the chat today. It's great to see everybody tonight.
Can you believe that? We literally have people from every continent right
Around the
here on the
globe.
live stream. It's
I know.
absolutely unbelievable.
That's pretty cool.
I can't believe we also have like 2 or 3 folks that are within probably 100 miles of us, which is really
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
is
is very neat.
awesome.
I know, close and far. You know, it's like one big happy family on the stream here. We like
Absolutely.
it. That's
Absolutely.
right.
So please don't hesitate, folks, to use that stream link to ask your question. And I'll post it in here once again because
All right.
now is the time. We do close question asking down at some point, and we want to make sure that everyone gets in their question. We've got someone from Nigeria, Luke the Gamer. Awesome, awesome. So, do we actually have any questions on our form yet?
We actually do. This is going to be a really hot night. We have 16 questions already.
Holy mackerel! Wow.
I know.
Well, then
I
we just
know.
better we just better press on through, babe.
All right. First question. No name on the question, but the question says, is there any way to stream on a one monitor computer?
Sure. Hold on a second. Let's go over here to our main screen. Is there any way to stream on a one monitor computer? Absolutely. I streamed on a laptop for a long time. In fact, it got a little difficult for me to stream on one monitor, so I actually used a little iPad that I had as a second monitor for my live stream. There's actually an app out there that you could turn an iPad into a second monitor, but it can be done. It really depends on what sort of stream that you wanna do. If you're looking to do a game stream or something like that, I would definitely say that streaming with one monitor is going to be difficult. If you are trying to do, just a stream like what I do, there isn't any real reason why you couldn't have an easily successful stream doing very, just basically face cam type stuff. And yeah, it's really actually not very difficult to do at all. So yeah, that would be my personal opinion, though. Of course, other people might have a different opinion, but they're probably wrong. I'm just kidding. They might not be wrong. I don't know. But either way, you could definitely do it on one screen. It's just not quite as easy. Takes a little bit extra work. We've got someone here from Norway. Look at that. Right there. Oh, well, not right there. That would just slip down. Oh, this one right here. What is that? Herman Carlson. Herman, hello. It's nice to see you. I hope it's not too cold. I hate cold. It's so cold right here. It's miserable. I don't understand why it has to be cold. Why can't we just have one giant equator on this planet and we can all live there in 70-degree beauty? I think that would be just fine. I'd be okay with that. Folks from Germany, Nabil, hello. Nabil? Yeah. If I mispronounce your name, it's like a rite of passage, so I apologize in advance. Just know that that's just the way it is. Let's go see what the next question is. All right, babe, what do we got?
Okay, next question. How do I find a specific filter in Snap Camera?
How do I find a specific filter in Snap Camera? All right, well, let's go over here to the main screen. All right, so if you're looking for specific filters, let me bust out my Snap Camera here, and we will go over into our tutorial screen. And let me get this set up properly, because I'd hate to have people upset that I don't have my display like their display, because they'll never be able to figure out what I'm doing if I don't set up my display properly here. So there we go. That should be familiar for everybody. So in order to find specific things in Snap Camera, you could just do a search. I can do a search for glasses, and needless to say, it's not two A's. And I can find Snap Camera filters that have glasses in them. You could do hats. My picture is over top of the thing. Let's move this over here. Let's move it to the other side. And then I can have a Santa hat, This one, you got to look around at all these filters because you just never know. But this one looks pretty fun. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh? Yeah. Now that I like. That's a good one. That's a good one. We could go with the BDU hat. Oh, we got the drill sergeant hat. Nice, nice. Here we got another one of these. I don't know what that does. We could go here. Sometimes you get these. These are advertising garbage, but you know that's how you're gonna find your filters. You just put in. Oh yeah. Now there we go. There we go. What's this? The TP hat? Oh, the tinfoil hat. Yes, that works. That's nice. I like it. I like it. We can have fun with all of these. This is one of my personal favorites. Yep, it makes me look so young, and who doesn't love that? Who doesn't want to look young, right? All right. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's go back over here and let's see what Monica has going on. Hey.
Okay.
What you got going on over here?
Hey. Well, once again, you're disrupting our Wednesday night stream. What are you doing?
I wouldn't say disrupting. I'm just classing it up,
Well,
Guns
don't you
out,
have
fun's
anything-
out. That's what I'm saying. Come on.
You got
now.
nothing else to do on a Wednesday night?
No, not really. Wednesday's a pretty chill night in the old computer world. So yeah, I just thought I'd come over here and see the hottest woman on YouTube.
Well, keep on looking.
Man, come on now, babe. All right. Well, I guess we've got a lot of questions. We should probably get right to them.
Yep.
So let's do this.
Press it on. Okay. Question number 3. Are you ready for the third question?
I am.
Okay, question number 3 is from HubBro20.
What's up, HubBro20?
How do I add the chat to my live stream?
Oh, all right. Well, let's go over here to the tutorial page, and I'm going to show you how to add the chat to your live stream. So I'm using a program, this one right here. It's called Twidget. Let's say I wanted to add chat here, and I don't remember exactly what it is. I have to apologize. But I have a video out there on how to use Twidget, which will add the chat right to your live stream. I can also dock the Twidget chat in here so that it will appear right here, so I can have the chat in the live stream just like on my main screen. Right here, you can see my chat. Excuse me. And I have a video that shows you how to do that. Tech Examine is going to drop the link down here to let you know how to do that. That would be that would be the one on Twidget. So if you could just drop that link in there, Michael, I would appreciate it. And you know what? It's such an awesome app. It does so much with the chat. You're gonna love it. It's the way that I'm able to do this as well. C Nerd says loved that. Thank you so much, C Nerd. I appreciate it. Let's go get another question, and well, let's wait until Michael drops the sending a COVID-19 test kit. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that. Michael, are you gonna drop that link in there today? Is Michael taking a nap? Do I have to go get the link? There we go. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Let's go get another question. All right.
Hey.
All right,
No,
babe.
I happen to see a chat from Trevor. Trevor's asking about if anybody is familiar with the Monkey Island video game or gaming
Oh,
PC, whatever.
I love the Monkey Island
right.
video game.
Yes, that is the one game that I actually played like all the way. What was that? 15 years ago or whatever it was that I actually did play that one. I do like that. I would like to revisit that one myself. That was a lot of fun. That was fun.
It was awesome. Sweet.
Okay, next question. Sorry, I am behind in the questions here. Okay. Okay, my live stream that was supposed to go for almost 3 hours mysteriously randomly stopped after around 44 minutes into the stream, but didn't notify me. And while recording normally with a friend, I had a similar issue. Can you help?
Possibly. All right. Let me. Man, trying to do two things at once. All right. So, I have a funny feeling that you're using a Mac. I don't you know, don't ask what triggered this funny feeling, but I just have a funny feeling that you're using a Mac, and what has happened is Mac has its own thing here. Let me go over into my tutorial screen. Mac has its own encoder that people get really confident about using. So when you drop this down, there'll be a Mac encoder in here. And what happens is the Mac encoder will fail for video after a certain period of time, but the audio encoder will keep going. So as far as the stream is concerned, you're still streaming, and everyone will hear what you're saying. I've had this happen before when I was using my Mac to stream, and I'm like, what the is going on? Why is this not, and all that stuff. And of course, I just had to restart OBS. The encoder came back on, and there you go. So Mac is a Macintosh. I'm sorry, Scorpy. And according to SSX4 or XXSS4 Xantos, I believe it might be the person who asked the question, is not using a Mac. And in which case, I couldn't honestly tell you why the stream would just stop streaming and not actually notify you or whatever. If we go over into the stream here and we take a look, everything is going to be running in here. It's going to tell you what's going on, how many likes and concurrent viewers, and, it's going to say excellent condition. And then if you look at the bottom of your OBS, it's going to tell you right here what your speed is and stuff. You can also check your stats window. I'm going to show you my stats window right here. And yeah, that's the stats window. You can see I've been live. I have 0 dropped frames on the stream. So I'm still streaming according to this. I've missed 3 frames. We dropped 3 frames already, guys. I don't know where we dropped them to, but there we go. So if this stats looks fine, then your stream should be up and streaming. If it doesn't, then maybe you had some sort of encoder hiccup or something like that. But this is going to tell you what your bit rate is and what you're streaming at, and you should kind of have a pretty good idea of whether things are working or not. So let's go over to the Monica question cam and see what the next question is. Here we go. We've got a Dusty sighting.
We do have a Dusty sighting. He's getting settled, I think, for a bit. Okay, this one is, how do I add filters to my videos and live streams?
Ah, okay. Well, let's go over here and we'll hit the tutorial screen. So let's say I wanted to add a filter to my video capture device. I just go and right click and I select filters, and I can add all sorts of effects using any of the filters that I might have loaded on here. I have stream effects loaded on here and a couple other ones. Now here's the problem. If I select a user defined filter, I can go in here, I can select the use file effect or the shader effect. I can go to the browse, and I can go down here and select from any of these shaders and filters and stuff. But you want to make sure that you test all of these before you do it on your live stream, because about 25% of these will crash your OBS. So make sure that you check all of that stuff out. You test all of the filters that you plan to use on your live stream before you actually do it. But that is how you're going to load filters on your live stream. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's go get another one.
Another question. This one, it comes from Dar Man.
Hello, Dar Man.
How do I add animation to my videos and live streams?
All right. Well, I can show you a simple way to add animation. Let's go over here. I can show you a simple way to add animations to your live streams. What you can do is just shrink up your window here, and I can click the plus. I can go and add a media source. Doesn't really matter, honestly, what media source you use. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna use my usual media source here. We're gonna use, this one is not one I usually use for animation, but but it might be kind of fun. So let's use this one. And we're going to loop it and bring it in. And there we go. So now we have that, and all I have to do is move that below my camera and then shrink it up a little bit so we only see the edges. And we'll use the arrow keys to move it and get it kind of centered up a little bit. And this adds subtle movement to your window. And there we go. So now I've got the appearance of animation in my window. So if I want, I could create another scene. And what I can do is just, I can go and add that scene right here. And I think that was scene 2. And boom. So now we've got that in here. We can use that as a face cam. I can shrink it up. And you can see it has kind of a subtle, shiny look. You can use any video for this. Any video adds cool animation effects around the edges, just like that. And it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to spend hours creating some stupid border or anything like that. You can just load in some video into the background that has some interesting movement around the edges. Doesn't have to move quite this fast. But hey, it's a really simple way to animate your scene, and doesn't cost you anything. You can use any video. You could just take a video of you driving in the car and then load it in as your background. And there you go. Let's go see what we've got as the next question. All right, babe, what do we got?
Next question, how do I make stingers?
Ah, well, that one may not be something I can really do here. Let's go over to this screen. Yes, this is one you can't really do quickly. But I have lots of videos on how to create stingers. Tech Examine will drop one of those videos into the chat so that you can check it out. I probably have maybe 3 or 4 videos that I create. Ooh, look at that. We've got a tip. Thank you so much, Hype Kingfish. I do appreciate it. Let's go and see if Hype Kingfish left us a message. Let's see. Says, hey, Michael, love your content and can't wait for more. Well, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Tech Examine, for dropping that stinger video in there. I do have like 4 or 5 other ones that you could check out. Some of them use Premiere and some of them use free software like DaVinci Resolve to create. So, and some of them are actually really complex. Some of them are really easy. I have a metallic stinger one that I think is actually 2 videos. So, yeah, let's go, Bear. Woo! Yeah. I love the music, man. You just can't get enough of it. Thank you so much, Hype Kingfish. I really do appreciate it. Let's go and see what the next question is.
Okay, next question is from Plain Rock 124.
Hello, Plain Rock 124. That's probably an awesome plane. Yeah, ones that play rock.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, we're going again. It's Corn Dog Sean. Thank you so much, Corn Dog Sean. Corn Dog Sean says, you are helping a bunch of people and you make it sound easy. Take my money. Corn Dog Sean, thank you so much. Woo! Yeah. Man, my hair got really poofy with the new hairstyle thing, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Corn Dog. I appreciate you coming by. Bear and I were working on a little bit of a project today, and maybe I'll let the cat out of the bag a little bit, because I know a lot of you guys are probably Twitch streamers. Bear and I are working on a project to create something where you're going to just be able to press one button and fight those hate raids on Twitch. So Hopefully we can get it right, make it happen, and we'll have a video on exactly how you can just defeat the hate raid stuff on Twitch with one button press. And wouldn't that be awesome? I think that's going to help a lot of people. And by the way, if you haven't had a chance to get to know Bear, he's in the chat right now. He's one of my mods. Awesome guy and knows a heck of a lot. And he's also a really, really good artist. So if you're looking to have something commissioned, you could do a lot worse. He does a really nice job. Let's go ahead and get the next question.
Yes, we were asking question from Plain Rock 124.
Ah, yes.
How do I add music to my live stream?
Oh, what a good question. We're getting all kinds of good ones today.
Good question.
Let me pop over into, man, I'm getting all forhoodled. All right, so we're going to pop over here into my tutorial screen here. All right, so I've got this going on here. I just moved that. I didn't need to do that. You know what's beautiful about OBS, though? Now we can undo. So there we go. So I'm in here. I want to add music to this one. Well, I just click this plus button, and I go to Media Source. And let's just call this one Music. Boom. And I can just browse and find a song that I want to play. Let's see here. It doesn't really matter. Any song will do. I think I might have some music here. I don't know. That's my live soundboard. That's not really what we're looking for. Man, where did I have? Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. Current live streaming assets. Do I have some music in here? Here I do. There we go. So now I'm playing it. I can loop the music if I want to. But there we go. So now we have music playing right here. But let's say we wanted music that was like from another source. Maybe we didn't want to just play one song or whatever. Because you can really just play music through your desktop in your audio player and just grab that. If you wanted to do that, you click the plus, you go to audio output capture, you capture where your music is playing. So if my music is playing through my headphones, because I'm listening to it, I just capture the headphones, and that would capture all that music audio in my headphones. So that would be fine too. That works perfectly fine. Let's see. If I wanted to, let's say that I wanted to capture music from something like Spotify. There's a couple of ways to do it. I can just capture the Spotify music. Let's see. So I've got my Spotify here. I can just capture, I can just click play and have it playing through my speakers or through my headphones, and then I can capture it the way that I just showed you, capturing the desktop audio. Obviously, if you're playing it through your speakers, it's going to feed back in through your microphone, and that's not going to work. But I could capture the audio that way if I'm using headphones or something like that. But there actually is a new tool that you can use, and let me just, I don't know, this might play through my actual speakers, and that would be bad. It's playing through my speakers. So there's not much I can do about that except for turn it way down for now. But I want to give you an example of how to do this. There is a new plugin that you can use for OBS. I can go up to Application Audio Capture. I can call this one Spotify. And I can basically I can capture a specific window. So I want to capture my Spotify right there. And boom, I can click OK. So now we've got our Spotify in there. And if I click play, since it's down, you can't hear it. But see, when I adjust it up, it adjusts up. And we can hear anything that's playing in Spotify, which right now, there you see it. So that's another way. If you want to know more about the plugin that I'm using to do this, Michael will drop a link in the description. Michael, that is obviously that music plugin one, the last music one that I did, or the how to separate your audio. That is the video that you're looking for to put into the thing. So it is, excuse me, It's probably the best plugin that I've ever seen in OBS. It allows you to separate out your audio. So you could put your game audio in one, you could put your music audio in another, you could put your Discord audio in another, you could separate them out, you can adjust the levels, you can do all that stuff. It is the most friggin' epic audio plugin I've ever seen. And what makes it different is before, to capture all those things, you could only do it in one way, and that's capturing your desktop audio. Now you can separate them out, and Tech Examine is going to drop that link right there in the description. There you go, how to separate out your audio. That's the video you're looking for. It'll really get your audio configured up and working epically. Let's go and check out the next question.
Okay.
All right, babe, what you got?
Next question is from Scorpii.
Wow, that's more than one.
Yes.
Multiple.
Multiple.
Holy mackerel. Yes, multiple scorpions.
Any difference between NVENC quality versus max quality preset for RTX 20 series cards?
All right, let's go back to our tutorial screen here. So people are basically asking here, if we go into settings and I go to my output, if I set my encoder to the NVENC right there, or NVIC, the question that the user is asking is there any difference between quality and max quality? And there is a difference, but there's also a massive difference in how difficult it is for your machine to encode the stream. So is it enough of a difference that it's worth it, depending upon how much computing power your machine has? Maybe, maybe not. I can tell you I couldn't use max quality if I was going to stream games or something on my old beat up computer. But this stream goes out at max quality, and that's because I'm just having fun horsing around showing you a bunch of different screens on my laptop. So, you know, honestly, it depends on what you're looking for. If your machine can handle it, it's going to make a difference. But if your machine can't handle it, people really aren't going to notice that much of a difference if you just stream in quality or even performance, if I'm being honest. Most people who come to live streams and hang out aren't really paying all that much attention to the screen. They're chatting in the chat, or they're watching it on their phone, in which case it's in like, you know, less than HD anyways. So I wouldn't worry too much about the image quality. I would worry more about entertaining your audience. That is by far the most important aspect that most people miss when they're live streaming. And let's go see what we got question-wise here. So where are we at with the questions, Pumpkin?
We have a total of 32 questions.
Ooh.
And we are asking question number 10.
Wow, so we have 22 more questions.
Yes, we have quite a few number of questions left.
Wow. Well, that's just Nordic. I'll drink to that for sure. Oh, wow, my face disappeared there for a second. My epic beard disappeared. Because we were on this grand adventure. We were traveling across the snowy mountain peaks, and then my majestic beard just disappeared.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was that easy? Just disappeared.
Hell yeah, I hate shaving. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what the next question is, Pumpkin.
Okay, the next question is actually from Tech Examined.
Oh no, that guy.
That guy.
Who give him access to the form?
He's all over the form.
He's all over the form. All right. What do we got?
His question is, how do I make the epic intro screen?
The epic intro screen. So for those of you who may or may not have been watching the beginning of the stream, every single one of my epic intro screens were created using Placeit. And there is a link in the description if you would like to check out Envato Placeit. Here's the reason why I love Envato Placeit. I need a bumper screen, or I'm going to ask a question on my live stream or something like that. And I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours finding clips and digging through them and creating the text and everything else. I go into Placeit, right? I could put all these assets together into a really epic looking little video montage thing using my own logos and everything else in like 30 seconds. And I just click play. It looks good. I download it and boom, I'm done. Yes, it's totally epic. Everybody loves that. Apparently, epic is a boomer word. Oh my gosh. So we've got a fake tech exam, and last week we had a fake Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob Allen was fake too. Everybody's faking everybody else, man. Hey, just be you, okay? It's not that hard. It is a good question though, and Place It is awesome. So obviously the Place It guys were in the stream going, hey man, how did you make that epic? Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Now you know. And you know what? Even if it was those guys, it's still awesome stuff. The Place It is just really incredible. So let's go over and see what the next question is from Not Tech Examined. Maybe it'll be a question from the Real Tech Examined. Who knows?
The Real Tech Examined should just stand up.
Yes.
Okay. This one is from Luke the Gamer, or so he says.
Blue-eyed Skadi says we're all boomers now, according to this generation. That's exactly right, Blue-eyed Skadi. Because let's be honest. Hold on, let me get me in the screen. Let's be honest. Obviously, these people don't know what a boomer is. Okay, my dad and my mom were boomers. Let's just get this straight. But you know what? Considering where the meme came from, you know, I have mold in my attic that's more intelligent than that particular individual. So it's not really all that shocking. It really isn't. What's the question, honey? I apologize.
That's fine. The question is, it seems pretty broad, so maybe you'll be able to figure out how to answer this.
I always like a nice broad. Who asked the question?
Are you done?
Well, who asked the question?
Luke the Gamer.
Who's the nice bras? Luke the Gamer.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wanting to know, he says, how can I control my stream?
I don't know what he means by that, but I'm going to get right into answering the question as I know it right over here.
Good call.
All right. So, let's get out of this cuz this is hurting my voice. Hold on. All right. So, how do you control your stream? Well, you get yourself a couple of mods that you can trust. And you don't allow them to do anything in the chat that you would deem unnecessary. I mean, I have my chat, I have my mods run a pretty tight ship. I don't want people to do anything that might make anyone feel uncomfortable about speaking whatever they want to say in the chat. I don't want women to come in here and be harassed by kids or whatever. I want this to be a place where everyone has the opportunity to ask their questions, get them answered, have fun, be silly, and all that kind of stuff. And I try to keep it as appropriate as possible so that people can watch with their kids sitting next to them. So if I ever do any kind of sexual jokes or anything like that, guess what? They're generally, shall we say, coded. You know, they're things that adults would get that kids wouldn't get. And that's kind of the way that life used to be back in the day before we decided we just had to come out and say all these lewd and crude things and crass things. I don't really believe we need to do that. I think we can have fun, and the adults in the room get the joke and other people don't, or younger kids don't, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I basically let my mods know, hey, if we have folks in here who might be making other people uncomfortable, they're spamming or whatever, well, they just you know, they boot them out. And, you know, it's basically 3 strikes and you're out. We try to be as friendly as we possibly can because as far as I'm concerned, you guys are what makes this channel great. I want you to have conversation and communication in the chat as much as possible. I definitely want it to be fun and enjoyable. But you know, we also want it to be accessible to everyone. So that's what I expect from my mods. And I love the fact that everybody feels safe when they come here to have fun and talk. And we've got Chance Brown in the house. If you are actually here, don't hesitate to say hi in the chat. Oh my gosh, we've got Sandile Masibi. I probably mispronounced your name, and that's a rite of passage here on the Michael Feyrer Jr. channel. So do me a favor, if you're here, say hi. Say hi. So hopefully that answers your question. Get yourself a couple of mods that you really trust. Tell them what you expect of them. Hey, some people may enjoy whatever kind of garbage chat in their stream, and that's great. But I think if you want to have a general audience chat where people can really enjoy it and talk about the subject at hand, you kind of have to try to make sure that the chat has fun, but also stays within the confines of some limitations. And that's what we kind of expect here. But then again, we still have fun. Oh, man. Yeah, Michael T can occasionally be a little bit brutal with the band hammer, but you know, we still love him. We still love him. He's always doing an epic job. He's doing a job that no one else wants. What can you say? He does a job no one else wants. Yeah, I think Tech Examine's got the harder job on this stream than we do, honey.
For sure.
And by the way, you were talking and nobody can hear you. I'm having a conversation with you.
Yes, I know. And that's what I said. Tech Examine does the hard job on the channel here. Some days he works much harder than others with the individuals that decide to visit the channel.
And he says, I do it for free. And he's absolutely right. Essentially, Michael gets paid on dinners when he comes down here to visit me so we can have a discussion. And most of those days, we're just discussing my analytics or his analytics or something like that. And then we go out and we drink beer. And that's basically Michael T's payment. and it's a heck of a dinner. It's a heck of a dinner. In fact, a couple of people said they were local to here from like Lancaster and other places. You want to come down and join me and Michael T for one of those dinners, you are welcome. And Monica usually as well. we have a heck of a lot of fun. So yes, come and join us for that stuff. All right, babe. So do we have another question?
Yes, of course we have. We have more questions.
We didn't run out of so we didn't run out of questions yet?
No. No, we asked like one since the last time you asked me. So
man.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, this one doesn't have a name, but it says, what's the best place to make an animated overlay for free?
What is the best place to make an animated overlay for free? Oh,
yes.
Let's go over here. The best place to make an animated overlay for free is at your house. Or to get one for free is at your house. You make one in DaVinci Resolve. I have a video that I just released about a week ago called Steal My Overlay, which actually shows you how to make this overlay right here with animation, because really this one's not very animated. The one I show you how to make has animation to it, and yeah, it's complicated, but I have a couple of other ones out there that show you how to make animated type overlays. If you go to the how to build a complete stream, which I just released, that one also has some of the elements of building a really easy animated overlay. Tech Examine says that I won't get that either, because what happened here is Sandy Masibi put the pronunciation of their name in here. So we're going to try this. Sarnadi Lair Masibi. Sanadi Lair Masibi. I hope that was right. It was probably wrong. Don't take it personal. It's a rite of passage to have me pronounce your name incorrectly on the Michael Feyrer Jr. live stream. So I'm so sorry. Nasabi. Sarnad. Oh God. Sarnadi Lair. Oh, for Christmas is coming very soon. I love you either way. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. All right, babe. Please apologize for me.
Oh, he does that to so many people, but it's extremely funny to actually listen to him try to do this. So that was very entertaining for me. We do apologize though for mispronunciation because sometimes we just can't get it. So
I wish I could say it was a running joke, but the problem is it's not a joke. It's
it's not
just
a
I
joke.
can't. I can't. Yeah, I'm just bad. So I apologize.
Oh, okay. Are you ready for another question?
I think so.
Okay, because this next question is not exactly a question for you. It's more of a question about me. It basically
Oh,
says, "Who is Monica?" So
hold
basically, I
on.
am Michael's. Uh oh. Uh
Oh,
oh.
go
Just ready
ahead.
to give
Go
me the
ahead.
answer.
I'm. Hold on. I wanna get the right face on here.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Get the
Who
right face on.
is Monica?
No, 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 no. Ah, okay, are you ready then? Are you ready
I'm
to hear? Are you
ready.
ready? Are you ready to hear this? I am Michael Feyrer Jr.'s wife. Do you hear that?
What?
His
So,
wife.
so I don't have a choice. I don't have a chance here.
You have no shot.
Ah, man.
Sorry. I was trying to let you down easy, but I had to come right out and say it. You have no shot.
Psh, damn. Yeah, we've been married for about 17 years.
A little bit
Longer?
more, a little
A
bit
little
more.
more? A few more? Yeah, what's a year here and there? Who gives a poo? We have a great relationship. We have a lot of fun. We literally live in each other's heads, I think. We just
Yeah,
make each other laugh
usually.
all day long.
Yep.
So that's a cool question. What's
Yep.
let's see, what's the next one?
Next question. Next question is from this is from Big Gamer.
Ooh.
Um
How big?
I don't know. It just says Big Gamer.
When we talk about big gamers, do we mean that he weighs 900 pounds, or do we mean that he just has a really big monitor, or do we mean that he has a really big audience? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. Yes, but this person is not able to tell you that answer because I don't know. Sorry.
Well, that's okay, man. Let's get to the question. I hope it's a
Okay,
good one.
the question is how can I set up a stream with Okay, how to set up a stream with your phone and stream it to several platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, etc.
Well, let's go over here. So I'm not aware of any phone applications that allow you to multi-stream. If somebody in the chat knows of a cell phone streaming application that allows you to multi-stream, please let me know. Yeah, tell us in the chat what the name of that is. But I'm not aware of any multi-streaming app for the phone. I know that Streamlabs had a pretty comprehensive application for the phone, and I think it's possible that they may allow you to multi-stream if that's how you have it set up in your Streamlabs account. But probably the only way that you can do multi-streaming from your phone would be to use something like maybe StreamYard or Melon or Restream. You can probably use your phone to do it. And Blue Eyed Skadi asked the question, can your phone handle that? And the reality is your phone doesn't have the bandwidth to be able to handle multi-streaming. But what it does is it streams your signal to StreamYard or Melon or Restream, and then they split it up and send it out to the different locations. So that's how that works. I would definitely check that out. That might be your best option. But the thing is I'm still not sure it's possible for you to start a streaming session in any of those yet. I don't know that any of them have mobile apps. So if anybody knows of a mobile app that allows you to do it, please do me a big favor and click and let us know in the comments, because I'm not aware of one that lets you do it. But if you're interested in trying it on StreamYard or on Melon or Restream or StreamYard, ooh, I gotta get to my right page. Onion Kincaid tipped $5. Thank you so much, Onion Kincaid. I have to see. Woo! I have to see if he left a message for us. He says, I haven't seen one tip yet, so I wanted to kick things off. Such an amazing job that you do. Well, thank you, Onion. You just gave away the fact that you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but that's okay, because it's fashionable to be late. Orion. I'm a moron. I am a moron. Onion. Orion. It looks so similar. See, alright. Now I'm going to have to get into it. This is the plight of a person who has dyslexia. Okay? Every time I watch a video, someone's telling you they have dyslexia. But do you ever really see it in their videos? No. This guy has dyslexia, and you've just seen exactly how it works. It's probably the exact same reason why I can never actually pronounce people's names. Oh, and then Tech Examine is going to tell me I should learn to read. Well, you know, Tech Examine, I never learned to read because I'm dyslexic. It's not my fault, man. It really isn't. Oh, I should just try harder, Monica says. Oh, thank you so much, Orion. I hope it was worth it. We've now discovered that I have a disability. I'm sorry. It's okay, though. That means you can still succeed with a disability. Big hugs. We all have things. But Bear says, we do. Oh, goodness. All right. So I guess, honey, it's time for another question.
Okay, you finished answering the other question about streaming to platforms, several platforms?
I do believe I did. Just in case anyone's wondering, though, there are links in the description to all three of those if they want to check them out and try them.
Okay.
Somebody said something like, we all have things, and then Fiveable says, except Monica. Well, that's because you're perfect.
Yeah, not quite, but thank you. Oh. Okay, next question comes from Monster Oz.
Ooh, hello, Monster Oz.
How to have a crisper or sharper window capture?
Uh-oh.
Facecam is fine, but not my capture.
Facecam is fine. Oh, yeah, can you repeat that? I think we might be going to a membership thing here in a second, but please repeat.
Let's do that after the membership.
Well, we're going to just wait. Because I don't know if it's going to happen or what.
Oh, then should I just do question again?
Yeah, just do your thing.
Okay, the Monster Oz is asking how to have a crisper or sharper window capture. Facecam is fine, but not my capture.
Interesting. Okay, let's go over here to the main screen. I think what's actually happening is her Simplicity's thing might have just come up. So it is her 4-month. It's just making us aware that this is the 4-month anniversary of Simplicity's membership. So thank you so much.
There's a comment in there.
I know. It's awesome. Okay. Well, we can do the membership one because people haven't seen it.
That's
so
right.
let's yeah, I think we should too because the music is epic.
Yes, Simplicity ASMR is now a member for 4 months, so you too can join us.
Nice, C-Nerd just gave us $10 as a super chat. Thank you so much, C-Nerd. There's no message in there, but we still love you, my friend. And we get to dance a little bit. I'm on the wrong music. I don't know why it didn't go to the right music. There we go. We're gonna do this right. No? We're still not doing it right? Tech Examine loves the instant switch. Thank you. Yeah. We gotta, wait, we're not voice.
So, there we go. Yeah. Tech Examine just became a 4-month member as well. He joined us you can join us too. Thank you, C-Nerd. I really do appreciate it. And I know someone asked a question, and I don't remember what it was. So we're gonna have to go back and find out. This is the most epic voice for this. I can make anything sound epic. So I walked down the hall, and I knocked on the door. And I said, "Daughter, are you in the bathroom? Because I really have to go. Let me in, please." But I heard no response. So I just waited and waited. And then I found out there was no one in the bathroom. So there you go.
Brother.
Yep, that was my story.
Wow. Went a
You
long
like
way
that
for
one?
That
I
was... Yeah. I think we should just get back to questions.
And Michael T says he peed his pants. What was the question?
The question from Monster Oz was how to have a crisper or sharper window capture. Facecam is fine, but not my capture.
All right.
Okay.
So, let me show you how to set these up. All right, so we've got a video capture here. If you want... Oh, my. There we go. Gino, hello. I am new to the channel. I am not good at making assets. Do you sell them? Gino, I am working on a way that you will be able to purchase assets from a website that I do set up. And that is probably... It was originally scheduled to come by the end of this month. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but it will be very soon that you will be able to purchase assets from me. And the difference between what we are doing and what so many others have done is that this is going to have more assets directed specifically at YouTube. We are not just going to do assets that are only for Twitch and only for gamers. It's going to be for everyone. So thank you so much for the question, Gino. I really do appreciate it. I am so looking forward to getting into that space. It's going to be awesome. Also, thank you so much, Gino, for the super chat. So if I wanted to add, honestly, the easiest way to add high quality imaging on your computer is not to do a window capture, but to do a display capture. So I can just do a display capture here, and you can see I've got Monica on the other screen. And of course, all of that just shrank down for some reason. So now I have to reorganize my assets. I don't know why that's, you know what, that's the same thing that happened last week too when I did the display capture. Everything went completely haywire. Boom. So what do we... Oh, it went all the way up there. That's why. Hold on. There we go. So now we've got that. Now I have to get my other screen. So now you could see that's pretty high quality. That is so much better than a screen capture. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that just as soon as I figure out how to get my other assets back up. Because there we go. Oh, one more. One more. I know we can do it. We were still missing. There we go. Now all my assets are back. So instead of using display capture here, let's remove that. And let me show you what the window capture would do. And you're going to be able to see that it's just, oh my. Simplicity, hello, and thank you so much. Oh, we got a sticker. It's a GG with a little hippo guy. I like it. I'm getting to dance tonight a lot. Woo! Oh yeah. There's 70 peeps in here. Holy moly. Look at that. Wow, 93 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Simplicity. I really, really do appreciate it. You are absolutely amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love all the support. I really do appreciate it. All right, so if we go and do a window capture, and I'm going to capture, let's see. I wonder, can I capture that window? Chrome. That's the wrong window. Profile. That's that window. Studio, here it is. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. So you could see, it still looks okay, but it's not going to have the same kind of quality look as the window capture. I just feel like the window capture, yeah, I just feel like the window capture is inferior. Oh my goodness. Blue-eyed Skadee. I love your content. Keep up the great work. Holy moly. You guys are amazing. I think it's time to break out the big guns here. Let's do it. Oh, no. There we go. Thank you so much, Blue-eyed Skadee. I'm getting so much love tonight. Oh. Showered in love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Blue-eyed Skadee, you're the best. Woo! I love it.
Blue-eyed Skadee is also a member of the membership program. There's a link down below so that you can join us. Ooh. Thank you, Blue-eyed Skadee. Sounds like my stomach's growling. Alright. What do we got, babe?
Were you finished with the previous question? You did the...
I did finish the previous question. I absolutely believe that I did.
Okay.
What do you think? Did I?
I don't know. We were back and forth so many times I stopped paying attention. I'm just letting you do your thing. Just do your thing. I'm like, whatever.
All right.
So I'm going to say yes,
it.
you answered the question.
I'm pretty sure I did. Let's get on to the next one.
The next
what are we
question.
at? We're not. This is like number 15 of 39 or something.
We're on 16 of 43.
Oh, well, that was close.
Yeah.
Wow, we're at 9 o'clock with 43 questions already. That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, this one doesn't have a name on it.
Hello, no name.
It says, you have Blender on your Windows desktop. Have you used it?
Oh. Absolutely, I have totally used Blender. I used to be relatively okay with it, and I would love to be able to do content that uses some of the Blender filming features. You could put 3D assets in there, or you can create animated stuff that walks around in your live stream. And eventually, I am going to get to the point where I can incorporate a lot more of that sort of stuff into there. But I don't get a chance to use it as much as I used to because it really does take so much time to learn Blender and to use it. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't checked out Blender, it's basically a free 3D rendering software that is very, very similar to OBS.
Yes. Miss Dragon has become a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Streamer Squad. Go ahead and look for the community post that has the links to the Discord server so that you can join us on there, Miss Dragon. Or Miss Dragon. Or Miss Dragon. Yes. Thank you so much for becoming a member. It's so awesome. So awesome.
All right. I missed the good part of the song again, but that's okay. We've got a lot of questions to get to.
We do. Okay, so you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay, now this one, all right. This one says it's from Blue Eyed Skiddy. I'm a little bit skeptical because it's asking the best way to create an intro video, which is very similar to the Tech Examined one that he did not ask either.
So Blue-Eyed Skiddy, if that is your real name, I create intro videos and that sort of stuff. The best way to do them is to film them yourself and edit them up in DaVinci Resolve. But if you're interested in something quick and easy that's going to look amazing and professional, extremely easily, you're going to want to use Envato Placeit. There is a link in the description down below so that you can check it out. I highly recommend the product. You can make intro and timer videos and whatever you want really, really quickly, and it's pretty inexpensive as well. So Blue-Eyed Skiddy, if that is your real name, thank you so much. I suspect that might have been another imposter, Blue-Eyed Skiddy. Oh, no, that's not true. Blue-Eyed Skiddy did ask that question. Well, thank you, Blue-Eyed Skiddy, for the question. And I apologize if my response to that made you feel like it wasn't a good question. It was a great question, but we had someone ask basically the same question who said they were tech examined earlier in the stream, and needless to say, it wasn't really him. So I thought this was a repeat. I was starting to think the Placeit guys were just asking that question over and over again to find out what I use. Placeit is you can pay a one-time. You can buy assets from Placeit just on the one-to-one level, or you can pay for a monthly thing and have access to the entire platform and be able to create as many bumper videos and intro videos as you want. I know that a lot of folks really want to know how they can create their own YouTube assets for their streams, like intro videos and stuff like that. And you know what? I'm going to do it right now. I want to show you something right now. I'm going to my cat is really wanting to engage in fun with the other cat. So that's what's going on. I think we're going to get whisked away. We're going to get up. Here we go. Sandy Masibi. Masibi. Sandal Masibi. Sandal Masibi says, Monica looks like my pharmaceutical chemistry professor. Can you set up alerts and chats to work on your Facebook account instead of your Facebook page? I don't honestly know the answer to that question, Sandal. I don't think you can. I think you can only have it work directly on your main.
We have another super chat from El Mike S or El Mick S. Thank you, El Mick. Thank you. I think I might have cut myself. If I could support more, I would. His good humor reminds me a lot of my dad. Thank you. Thank you, Elmick S. I hope that I'm saying that right. That means a lot to me. And I believe I finished that. I will answer the rest of your questions, Sandal Masibi, right after I dance a little bit. Oh yeah. That's the cracking of the whip. Alright. Thank you so much, Elmick S. I appreciate it.
All right. So, just to finish answering Sandal Masabi's question, I don't think you can get access to pages you don't physically own, and that includes groups and that sort of stuff. So that's where you're going to run into those problems on that. And then, did I finish answering the other question? What was it? Okay. So I hopefully answered the rest of the question about it. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to show you, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to show you that I'm going to go in here, and we're going to go. Oh, I don't have it opened, do I? All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, then, right here, and I'm going to go into my thing. And what I'm going to do is, see, I have my ideas written right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put in here a new idea. How to do an intro video free. All right. I have now added how to do an intro video free into my docket of scripts to write and videos to film. So I will find a way to create an easy, fun intro video for you guys, and I will put that video out so that everyone can learn how to do it. That is the best I can do, Blue-Eyed Skadee, if you don't want to use a product like Placeit. So hopefully that will help. Wow, that was a heck of a run there of amazing donations. Let's go and get another question.
Okay. All right. This one doesn't have a name. Okay.
No name. Hello, no name. Go ahead, babe.
Are you ready? This one doesn't have a
Yes.
name. I'm just going to read it as it's written here. It says, I don't know if it's a real question. It says, is it hard to put a bot like you did during the stream? But I want to put a sound effect as well. Like if someone said fart, it's going to play a fart noise during the stream and I can hear it also.
Okay. No, I think this is actually a legit question from Mr. No Name. On YouTube, it is not possible to really use the chat in that kind of integration. On Twitch, it probably is possible to use chat words and chat phrases or something like that as part of an integration that you work into sound effects and noises on your live stream. But unfortunately, it's not a part of something that you can do on YouTube. But eventually, yes, obviously pandering to a slightly different demographic. Honestly, Trevor, I like a good fart joke as much as the next guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bust everyone's bubble, but I'm literally 7 years old in here. So I totally get that. Yeah, Rod says you can use a hotkey. That's a good one, but then you've got to really have your eye on the chat all the time in order to do it. Fiveable has his monocle guy on, so this is way too lowbrow conversation. But believe me when I tell you, you can probably do it in Twitch, and that sort of integration is coming to YouTube eventually. I do believe that you will be able to do that at some point. Now my cat is really wanting to get at the other cat. That's what's going on there. All right, so let's go and see what the next question is while I go assault the cat.
Okay.
Go ahead, babe.
Okay, this question comes from Queso saying, I'm a DJ and I'm looking for a site to get a really good introduction or countdown before your stream begins. And I know that's something you can help with.
Hello, Queso. It's funny because it seems like we've gotten a lot of this question. So you're looking for a good countdown or something like that you can add to your live stream. I'm going to plug it again. Placeit is an awesome place. In fact, let me just drop the link in there for you guys. Since I've talked about Placeit a lot, it's like the Placeit guys are in the stream just asking questions about how I create my countdowns and stuff like that. I use Placeit for all the videos and stuff that I do pre-stream. With that being said, I'm pretty sure that I have some content that shows how to do a countdown. If you want to create your own countdown with a video in the middle of it, let me see here. Here is a link. Oh, hold on. Wow, that didn't have to happen. Here's a link to the video right here. Countdown. And this is a link to the video that will show you how to create a countdown video if you wanted to create it on your own instead of buying it from Placeit, which is the link that I put in up a little higher. And hopefully that answers your question. I do love me some Placeit. Let's go over and see what the next question is.
Okay.
What you got, babe?
Okay, this question comes from Blue-Eyed Skiddy again. I'm just going to read it the way
Hello, Blue-Eyed Skiddy, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to read it the way that it's written. It seems a little confusing, but maybe you can understand this. It says, is there a way to many snap camera filters a channel points redeem on Twitch?
Okay, I know exactly what he's trying to say.
Okay, all right.
All right. So essentially, he's asking if there is a way to use the channel points redeemer on Twitch to trigger different face cams, like this one right here, or this one right here. Hello. Actually, there is. I wrote a program, or actually, Mr. Boost wrote a program that does what my stream does, which is when somebody donates or super chats or anything, it whisks me off to another scene where the face mask is activated. So there is a way to do it, and you can actually do it in Stream Elements if you are good at coding. If you are not good at coding, there is an amazing YouTuber, or not YouTuber, Twitch streamer. His name is Mr. Boost. And he's the one who wrote the script that I did the video on. If you're interested, Calm Stingray says, can I get a shout out? What am I supposed to shout out, man? I don't understand. What does that mean? You know, I'm going to get to you in a second. I want to finish answering Blue-Eyed Skiddy's question. So, if you check that video out, that's going to be the one you want to look at. Let me see if I can actually find it. Good at coding. Zach Kent is really good at coding, so he might be able to figure it out. But you have to know something about the YouTube API and the other stuff. Let me see. I believe the video is called Full Screen Alerts. If Michael can just drop it in there, that would be awesome. And now I want to get to, just a second, I want to get to this question of, can I get a shout out? Oh, he's good? All right, because I didn't want to say anything that might upset Calm Stingray. Yeah, you don't need shout outs, brother. You need good content. That's all you need. Then you won't need a shout out from anybody. You just keep making great videos, and guess what, man? You'll be in like Flynn. Let's go get another question.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, another question. No name.
Hello, no name.
Question
Nice to
is,
see you.
For some reason, we used to be able to copy video and paste duplicate versus paste reference. Any ideas why paste duplicate no longer works?
Huh, that's interesting. Let's go over here. And I just clicked the wrong button. Of course. Let's see. I haven't actually seen this as a thing, so it might just be that you can't do certain types of video. Let's see. I don't think I can, I can't copy and paste this as a reference or a duplicate. What? Over what thing? No, it's not. There we go. So I just pasted a reference, but I can't paste a duplicate because it's a camera, and you cannot duplicate your camera using this. So I can paste a referenced copy, which is essentially the exact same copy. But if I load up a text source, I can add a text source, and we can just call this text. Then I can go ahead and copy this text source, right? and then I can paste a duplicate. So the reason why you weren't able to paste a duplicate has something to do with the type of asset that you're trying to duplicate. Some assets, like cameras, cannot be duplicated in that way. Now, I can duplicate my camera, but I have to use something called source mirror. So I can go into source mirror right here, and I can create a duplicate copy of my camera, and then I can do whatever I want with it. In order to get access to the source mirror, you need to download StreamFX. It's a plugin and that'll allow you to do it. But the reason why you weren't able to do a source copy duplicate of whatever it is you're trying to do it on is because it is probably the type of source, because you can still do it. It's just a matter of not being able to actually use a duplicate copy of certain types of assets. So there we go. Let's go and see what the next question is.
Okay, question. How do you display separate person's comments the way you're doing it, aside from the comments?
Awesome.
I think meaning pull a separate comment out.
Awesome. So I can take the Philly podcast comment right here, and it says, just want to say thanks. Your channel has been a huge help to me getting better at OBS. Thank you, Philly the podcast. If you are from Philly, by the way, you should get in touch. We should hang out. We should do this stuff. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate that comment. And for those of you who are wondering exactly how I did this, and Papalu the Great, hello. If you are actually in the live stream, please say hi in the chat. Ugruti, UG Brute. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Hello, if you're in there, say hi in the chat. So how do I create that right there? I was looking kind of weird, just going like this, you know. Let me go over to my tutorial screen. I use a program called Twidget, and basically I can just select any of these. This is from Zach Kent. I use NVIDIA graphics. And you have to have it loaded, obviously, on the scene that you're using. But I can just click select on anything that's coming through the chat. It will display on the scenes that I have loaded up. If you want to know more about how you can get Twidget and how you can use it, Tech Examined, also known as Michael T. Panetta, is going to drop a link in the chat so that you can check out how to use Twidget. Not only do I use Twidget to do that, but I also use Twidget to do this right here, to add these comments over here into our live stream so we can see the live chat. So there's all of that as well. Hopefully Mr. Tech Examined will see our plight for putting that video in there and pop it in there for us. It is the add a comment video, Michael. I think there we go. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it. Let us go and get another question. Good question. I like that one.
Okay.
All
this
right,
one
babe.
is not a question. This is a comment. Basically,
Ooh.
It says, I'm so happy that you're doing this. Keep up the good work. So
Well,
that's
thank
a very
you.
nice comment.
Thank you.
Next, hold on, that's the next question. Okay, seeing your latest video on Streamlabs OBS, which format do you like using best, and which format do you recommend for music streamers such as DJs?
Okay. Let's go over here to the main screen. So I definitely recommend OBS Studio. It's free. It is open source, which means there's all kinds of people in the community making amazing plugins like the Twidget one that I just showed and others. And you know, they're not looking to make money. OBS doesn't make any money from it. Everything that keeps the project alive comes from donations, just like what you guys do for this stream and everything else, which helps keep this channel alive. So it's not a for-profit company, and so that makes OBS awesome. It's also a really, really, really powerful professional style tool. So I use OBS Studio, and that doesn't mean that Streamlabs OBS is bad. I know their business practices have come under fire recently, and I certainly don't agree with those business practices. But at the same time, if we stopped using products from every company that we disagreed with their business practices, well, none of us would have iPhones, nobody would be driving Teslas, and nobody would have Windows machines either. So sometimes we end up using products for companies we're not super thrilled about. If it works for you and you like it, who am I to say? I do have problems with Streamlabs OBS only because it has a very it has a lot of overhead. So basically, Streamlabs OBS is just OBS with a pretty skin on it, and that creates that uses a lot more CPU than is really necessary to do all the exact same things that you can do in OBS. So usually people start out in Streamlabs OBS because it's easier. They can get familiar with it. They can go live quicker and all that stuff, and I totally get that. And that's why I continue to create videos for Streamlabs OBS, because I know new people are going to find it, and they're going to use it, and they're going to learn. But eventually, everyone who uses Streamlabs OBS eventually moves to OBS because it's a much more powerful tool, and it's much less CPU intensive on your computer. So if you are a DJ streamer and you want to get the most out of it, eventually you're going to probably move to OBS Studio anyways. So why not learn it right off the bat? That's generally what I have to say about that. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's go get another one.
Okay.
All right, babe. So what question are we on?
This is question 26 of 52.
Wow.
Yes.
26 of 52. So we're about halfway. All right, let's roll.
Okay. This question is a two-part question.
All right.
There's no name.
Hello, no name.
I'm going to ask the second question first because I'm pretty sure you just addressed it. The second question is, what's the difference between OBS and Streamlabs OBS? Is it about the CPU? So you pretty much just addressed that question, right?
I did. Hopefully I answered that. So let's go back to the first one.
Okay, the first one. What's your webcam? I'd like to know all your equipment in the YouTube description. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's go here. If you're interested in seeing the equipment that I use, I actually did a video on this not too long ago. It is, let's see. I forget what I called it. Michael, I just did a video on my gear. If you could go ahead and drop, Studio Exposed. I got it right here. And this talks about all the gear that I use. It has links to all the gear if you were to want to check it out. My camera that I use is not a webcam. It's a Sony DSLR camera, or mirrorless camera, if I'm going to be perfectly correct about it. It has an external lens, and it's about a $700 or $800 camera. The lens is about $35. You can get more expensive cameras. You can get less expensive cameras. But needless to say, if you want to look like this and you want to have the look that I have in my background, you have to have a DSLR. You can't be using a webcam. There's my, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? We've got the red on one side, the green on the other, because, you know, it's Christmassy. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know, because you know me. I like to party. We like to get down in here. We like to have some fun with it. So, you know, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Tech Examine did post that link in the description right after I did, so he almost won, but that's okay. We still love him. We're going to go ahead and see what the next question is. Bear says he loves him some Christmas. See, Bear has younger children, I believe. Isn't it great to have young kids around Christmas time?
That makes it fun. That makes it the
does.
most fun, you know, because
I
your
know.
kids grow up. Like, our kids are grown, so they're semi-adults, you know, adults now, and it's so much different when you have the little ones around, because
They're adult-like.
Yeah, they're adult. I don't want to say they're not adults, because they are, but they're still our kids. So
Well, to put it in context, my youngest daughter is going to she's graduating her master's degree on Friday. Can you believe anyone this stupid has 2 college-educated children, and one of them is going to have a master's degree, and the other one's like 2 classes short of his master's? It's ridiculous. I don't know how my kids became such geniuses, but it's pretty awesome. But Christmas is so much more fun with children. So Monica and I still do it up, though. We still watch the Hallmark Christmas movies every night.
Every night. Twice on Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
All right. No. Sundays are football days. I said that.
Sundays are football days. So
Sundays are football days. Yeah.
All right, babe. What's the next question?
Okay. Well, first of all, this is question 27 of 53. Are you okay with leaving the form open for a bit since we still have 53 questions? Do you want to shut it down?
No, we're good. It seems like it's slowed down a little bit. So
Okay. You still want to go? Okay. All
Trevor
right,
still loves that 9 Cats of Christmas, by the way.
9 kittens. Yes, it's so cute.
It is.
Next question. No name again.
Hello, no name.
If I live stream to Facebook and YouTube, can I show both alerts?
If I live stream, yeah, okay, hold on. This is super. If you live stream to YouTube and Facebook, you can configure both alerts to show, but you'd probably have to do one set of alerts in Streamlabs and one set of alerts in Stream Elements, and so you'd have to be logged in to your YouTube account through one, and your Facebook account in the other. So in other words, I could set up a group of alerts in Stream Elements while I'm logged into my Facebook account, and then I could go into Streamlabs and log into my YouTube account and set up another set of alerts. So if you wanted to, that's probably the easiest way that I could figure out that you could possibly do it. So there you go. We've got a lot of congratulations going on in the chat. Maybe we should give the folks a little bit of an update. I did cross 90,000 subscribers yesterday, one day ahead of schedule. My goal is to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are one day ahead of schedule. And you know what I'm even more excited about? I had a goal. I really wanted to reach 1 million views in the month of December, and we're gonna surpass that 1 million views. I think we're probably going to end up somewhere around 1.2 million views in the month of December. And there's no way that happens without you guys. That is amazing. That is a testament to my audience, and I cannot thank you enough for making that happen. That's unbelievable. We got Steve's channel in the house. Hello, Steve. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's just what's going on in my life. It seems completely surreal. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
completely surreal.
We got 500 subs today alone, so
it's crazy.
Because Michael mentioned that in the
Oh yeah,
chat.
Fiveable wants me to do. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go over here really quick.
All right.
That's not the right one. Let's go. I want to go. He wants me to tell this in an interesting way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna do this.
It is so surreal for this to happen. I mean, I am going to have 100,000 subscribers by the end of December. But not only that, 1,200,000 views. Unbelievable. Thank you.
The evil laugh. I mean, who can get enough of that? I think that was creeping Monica out. She's like, that's enough of that.
That's enough.
All right, we got more questions. Let's do this.
We do have more questions. Okay, next question. I only have a new laptop and I have no hardwired internet, only Wi-Fi. My question is, can I live stream with Wi-Fi or do I have to save and buy a computer?
All right, let's go over here and let's parse this out. Okay, so you only have a laptop. That's okay. You can get a dongle for your laptop that you can plug the Ethernet into your laptop, a USB. So that's what I would recommend. I recommend that you go out and you get yourself a USB Ethernet dongle and you plug that laptop in, and then you can use it to live stream. Because honestly, Wi-Fi is unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get. Even if you're right next to the actual router, you still don't know what you're going to get. Believe it or not, right now, Monica is connecting to this live stream with a laptop. In fact, not just a laptop, but a Mac. So, and it's an old Mac. It's a 2015 Mac. And you can go ahead and buy the dongle, which I bought, and plug in the Ethernet, plug it into the thing. And it's really simple. It's really simple to do. So I would just get yourself an Ethernet dongle. You can even get a dongle that actually expands it like a, what do they call those, a dock. And the dock will have USB ports on it that you can add and other things and an Ethernet. Use something like that. The only thing I would say is if you're going to get a dock to do it, make sure you pay a little more. Get a good dock. But yeah, then you can plug it in. I would really highly recommend plugging it in. That's a heck of a lot cheaper to buy that little USB dongle, or if you have a DisplayPort on your laptop, a DisplayPort dongle is even better. It's going to be more reliable. It's a lot cheaper than getting yourself a desktop if you want to live stream. Tech Examined, are you Michael or a bot? Tech Examined is definitely not a bot. He's definitely not a bot. Let's go get the next question. What are we on? What are we on here, baby?
29.
29 of 50?
53.
All right, good. Let's do this.
Still doing it? Okay. This is from C Nerd.
Hello, C Nerd.
When someone donates, you switch to the cartoon dude. How do you do that?
All right, well, let's get right into it. I'm going to go over here to my tutorial screen. We're going to close this down. And we're going to bring up our, not that, we're going to bring up our Snap Camera. That is this little dealer right here. And Snap Camera is an application that you can load up. Tech Examined is going to go out and find a link for me so that you can check out the Snap Camera for yourself. I have a couple of more videos coming out in a couple of weeks on how to use the Snap Camera. But essentially it has all of these filters that you can go and check out. So if I wanted to put on some makeup just to make this look that much better, we can go with this, you know? Look at that. Look at how nice I look. It just smooths out all of those things, I think. You know, let's see. Oh, this one is one of my favorites, actually. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm looking pretty good here. So you could go through these. It kind of gives you some of the better. Oh, yes. Yes. If you ever want to know what it would look like if I had purple hair, now we are there. We got the natural makeup going on. I think that really does bring out my face. Oh, there we go. Look at how cute I am now. So that's how you do it. Oh, well, let's go with a little gothic. There we go. My mama, she used to beat me, and my daddy, he never loved me, man. He never loved me. So if you want to check if you want to check some of these filters out and play around with this, because your mama didn't treat you nice, well, you know, there you go. That's how I do it. Thank you so much for the question. I really do appreciate it. It is absolutely the most fun to use that tool. Let's get another question.
Okay. Next question. Any advice on how to create overlays for OBS when you're not creative and have no inspiration or an idea on what you want? I've tried Canva, but they just turn out rubbish, and I have tried Nerd or Die with After Effects, but due to my lack of creative skill, I was unable to customize them. Any tips or tricks or advice? Thank you in advance.
Oh, this is awesome. This is such a good question. I just did a video that I think is really, really going to help you because you can easily add animations without having to create any ridiculously complex overlays or anything like that. The video is called, I can't, it'd be hard pressed if you didn't actually see it because so many people watch this video, but it is called Build a Stream. And I completely build a live stream from beginning to end. And I show you how to add animations and use all the features that are physically in OBS without having to do anything too creative. And I think you're really going to enjoy it because you can add animation. You can make it look like you have an overlay even though you really don't. And it's really pretty cool. So I would give that a shot. Let me put the link for that particular video in here so that you could check it out. I know Michael is busy in the chat sometimes as well. So there it is. It is called Build a Stream. And Michael, I'm sure, will put a link in there as well. And that video is going to show you how to create some simple, fun overlays that are going to make your stuff look cool and interesting without having to go in and figure out After Effects or DaVinci Resolve or anything like that. So thank you, Tool Matt. I do appreciate that. I really think it's one of my better videos. Lazy Streaming says, are you multi-streaming or why is there a YouTube icon in the chat box? I am not multi-streaming. I stream only on YouTube. So why would there be icons in the chat box? It's because I am using a tool that allows you to aggregate your chat if you want to. So the tool that I'm using is called Twidget, and if I was streaming to Facebook or Twitch, it would aggregate those chats in there as well. So hopefully that helps you to understand why that is. Irvin the Paid Tourist is in the house. Irvin, man, it has been quite a bit of time since I've seen you. I hope you are doing well, and I hope your travels find you well as well. What's the next question we got going on, babe?
First, I want to say hi to Irvin. Hey, Irvin. It's good to see you. Okay. Next question. How can you use OBS as a virtual camera and microphone input in different platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, Discord, etc.?
Okay. Well, let's go over here to our tutorial screen. So in order to use the virtual camera, you really just have to go up here. And I don't even think, no, they took it out. So in order to use the virtual camera, I just go down here and I click Start Virtual Camera. And then I can just load it into whatever other application that I want to use it in. The problem is that that does not use the audio. So you either have to use direct input of your audio, like from your microphone, or if you want your OBS audio, the best way to do this is using the NDI plugin. If you're interested in knowing more about NDI, you can go and look at my videos that I walk through the NDI process. Probably my Add a Guest video, the very original one. Believe me, it's an older video. It's probably slightly more painful to watch than my newer content, but it does walk you through how to set up NDI. Basically, what NDI is, it's a plug-in tool that you can start down here in your system tray. And then I go up into Tools, and I go to my NDI output. I name my NDI. I click this button. And then everything that goes out of this computer, I can go into Zoom or whatever. Just drop down the camera, select the NDI camera, drop down the microphone, select the NDI microphone, and then it has both the video and the audio totally synced up from whatever I'm doing in OBS. That's the easiest way to do it. The virtual camera doesn't have an audio output that you can use that does the same thing. So NDI is what's going to work. Michael, if you could do me a favor and drop the video in here of my original how to add a guest in OBS, I would appreciate it. Now, just so you know, that video was originally created to show you how you can add a guest from Skype, and it will work the other way too. It will work the backwards way. So if you have any more questions, you can definitely take a second, join the membership, at the Streamer Squad tier, and I can walk you through how to set that up in one of our little sessions over there as well. But there's the original add a guest. Michael T just added it in there. So let's go ahead and see what the next question is. What do we got, babe?
This is more of a comment. Excuse me. I don't know if it's something that you can address. It says, recently I can't share my Chrome window in Mac Mini.
Interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do that. Unfortunately, I can't help you much there.
Okay. Okay, moving on. This one also, you may have addressed this already. Previously, it says, can you set up Facebook alerts and chats to work with your Facebook account instead of Facebook page? And I think we addressed that one on a chat donation or something.
Yeah, it doesn't like to do it on, groups and stuff like that. It's pretty much just your specific Facebook page, unfortunately. So.
Moving on again.
Yep.
Next one. Okay. How do you get the image slideshow to hide and unhide automatically? I want the background image behind the slideshow to show unobscured for 10 seconds, then continue the slideshow from the first slide image.
Okay. Well, let's go. I don't have a whole heck of a lot of experience with the image slideshow, and I don't even know if I have a collection of images. But let's see if we can get this to work. So for those of you who don't know, there is an image slideshow feature in OBS. So you click it, and then you could select the visibility behavior so it always plays even when it's not visible. You could turn that off so that it's not continuing to use up clock cycle in the background when you're not on the same page. The slide mode is automatic or manual. You can use a hotkey. So he's trying to do it automatic. The transition, you can set it to whatever you want. I kind of like swipe. That's pretty nice. The time between, so this is where you set it up. Right now it's at 8 seconds. And the transition speed is at, even faster, 0.7. And then you can loop it. So basically, now all you have to do is add your image files. So let's see. I don't know where I have some image files. Let's see. Downloads. I probably have some bad image files in here. Oh, goodness. That's not what I want. I want downloads. Let's see. So we've got this one. Oh, we've got these. Let's put these in. Oh, we don't want the burglar ones. We want these two. And let's click open on those. And we'll put, let's add some more files. We'll go down here and we'll select this one and this one. And we'll open those up. And I think that's probably good enough. So now we've got our image files loaded. And, so if I wanted those in my background, I just put them in my background. I slide them down here. Boom, those are behind me. And I can just go like this. Look at that. and it's just going to scroll through these. It's just going to keep scrolling through them over and over again. So if I was using a green screen, there's a good one of me. How do you like that? Oh, there we go. It's going to keep scrolling through these over and over. So if I was going to use this as my background, there we go. Thank you, me. I could have a green screen and it would show through. It would just keep scrolling through the images. And that's how you use the image slideshow. So hopefully that answers your question. A lot of people don't even know that that feature exists. So now you know, and you know how to use it. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's get the next question.
Okay. Is there a way to stream the screen from one laptop to another in OBS? I want to show what I'm playing on my DJ laptop to my streaming laptop.
Okay. Yeah, let's go in here. Okay, so is there a way? There are a couple of different ways to do it. Your laptop is probably going to have some outputs that you can get that you can plug in monitors, or you can get a plug that would go to a monitor. You can plug that and take the HDMI out and run it into like a cam link or something like that on your other laptop. And then you can basically add it into your stream as an image just like this. Or you can use a tool like NDI. So if I were to turn on my NDI output, that puts it out there on my network. And then I can go into another machine on my network, and I can go in here and I can go to NDI source, right? And then I can drop down the source name, and I can literally go out there, and it'll go out there and look for that NDI source. It'll grab it, it will bring it in, and then I can add it in just like a window. So there are two different ways, NDI source or using your other laptop to send it out and basically duplicate the screen as if it was a second monitor, but you just duplicate the screen and you just grab that screen with your other laptop and input it like it's a camera, using a cam link or something like that. That's how most people do it, but you can also do it by putting the NDI on one of your on the laptop that you want the other stream to be able to see, and then importing that NDI source off the network onto the other screen. And I've seen it done both ways. It's probably more instantaneous, and you're going to have less chance of latency if you don't do it through NDI. If you just do it, as an output of a monitor. But that's the two ways that you can do that. So hopefully that helped you out. Let's get another question.
Okay.
All right.
Next question. Is there a way to flip the camera when you use it in OBS SnapCam?
So by flip the camera, I'm assuming that you mean you are seeing a mirrored source. So there's a way, this is SnapCam. I just want to show you right now. If I go in here and click on the properties, you can see I'm using Snap Camera. So if I can put on any of the faces in here. Let's do this one. I haven't used this one today. If I wanted to flip this camera, I just right click on it. I go to transform and I go to flip horizontal, and there we go. Now it's not mirrored anymore. It's all good. You can't do that in Snap Camera. You have to do that in OBS, but that's how you can do it if you wanted to, if it really bothers you that you have the mirrored source. So hopefully that helps you. That's a good one. I like that one. Let's go and see what we got going on with Monica.
Okay, the next question appears to have come from Mr. Beast.
Oh, wow, Mr. Beast, if that is your real name, thank you for the question.
It says, I saw your video on how to add your phone to OBS video, but when I tried it, it lagged a lot. Is there a way to fix this?
Absolutely. Why would anyone want to mirror their image? Tech Examine asked. Well, sometimes some applications automatically mirror it, and it's just annoying and disconcerting for people. So it's just a way to flip it around if it really bothers somebody. And Mr. Beast, what a great question. I don't remember what it was. What was it, honey? Ah, yeah, he's getting lag. Okay. So there's a difference between lag and latency. And I know I'm going to do a video about this, but the lag is the difference between audio and video coming in at the same rate. That would be lag. Latency is the difference in time that it takes when you're doing something on one machine and it takes it to reach the other machine. Latency is not something that you can completely eliminate. It's just not going to happen. Now, if you want the phone to be more in time with what you're seeing on the computer, plug in your computer. Make sure you are using Ethernet. Do not have your computer using Wi-Fi. You cannot avoid using Wi-Fi on your phone, more than likely, although there are ways to plug it in and capture the screen. But you pretty much have to use Wi-Fi for your phone. But you do not have to use Wi-Fi on your computer, so make sure your computer is plugged into the network and it has a good connection to the same router that you're streaming the Wi-Fi from your phone on. And guess what? It's going to have very, very little lag, as I showed in the video, or actual latency. It's probably not going to have any lag at all because the audio and video are coming in on the exact same signal. So any latency that you're experiencing is due to your network connection. So plug your stuff in and you should be much happier with the actual results. Let's go here and... What question are we on, babe?
38 of 57.
All right, well, let's go ahead and at 10 o'clock, we're going to close down the question spigot.
Okay. 3 minutes?
Yep, 3 minutes. So if you have a question, get those puppies in there. And I don't mean try to stuff puppies in your computer. Please don't do that. We do not want any puppies harmed in the making of this live stream.
No,
what I mean is definitely ask your question for the next 3 minutes. Let's do this, babe. What's the next one?
Just make sure you got the link in there then that they can ask like right away.
Yes.
Okay.
Michael will put that link in there, I hope.
Okay. Okay, this question comes from John Dillinger 91.
Well, hello, John Dillinger 91. Greetings.
It says, I'm having issues with OBS. OBS will not record my game and voice audio separately. I have both audio sources routed to their own tracks and made sure they're working, and I watch the meters jump up and down. But when I finish a recording, only one audio source is recorded. The only way I can get OBS to record my game and voice audio together is to put them on the same track. So, for example, game audio is on track 1, voice on track 2, but only one will get to be recorded.
Okay. I love this question because I think I know what you might be doing wrong.
Good.
By the way, this is a pretty groovy planet. You know what I'm saying? People taste good. All right. So, we have my voice right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a video source in here as well, so we have multiple audio sources, so that I can show you how this is gonna work. You know, because that's how we're gonna show how this works. So we're gonna add the usual video in here. So now we have. And we'll loop that just so we don't run out of audio. There we go. So now we have two sources. We have my video source right here. Or wait, yep, there's my video source. And we have my my microphone source. So you can see them both bobbing along. If I shut up, mine goes down. See? There we go. So we got two sources. Now we're going to go into settings. We're going to go into audio. Right? And now we're going to go, oh no, we're not. We're going to go into output. I apologize. We're going to go into our recording. And here you have your audio tracks. And I'm guessing this is where you went off the rails because you only have one audio track set to record. So here in this case, we have two different audio sources. We have the audio from my video and the audio from my voice. So now we have two recordings happening. All right. So we're going to go and click OK there. And then we're going to go here. We're going to click this little gear button. And we're going to go to our advanced audio properties. And now I'm going to set my camera video so that it comes on track 1. Right. All right. So now all of the track 1 audio. Oh my goodness. Hello, Sandy. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the great help videos, Sandy. I appreciate it. I do what I can. And now we get to dance and take just a moment break. Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, Sandy. You are absolutely the best, and I truly do appreciate it. All right, so we've got to the part where our capture device, our audio for our camera and our microphone are on track 1. And then we're going to make our video audio on track 2. Okay? So everything is unchecked and except for track 2 for our media source, which is our video. So this video right here is going to be on track 2. This video right here, this audio right here is going to be on track 1. So you see when we go into settings right here, we've got our recording. We've got track 1 and track 2 recording. Hopefully that answers your question. Now when you record it, if you drag it into DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere, you're going to have 2 tracks, track 1 and track 2. And they're going to have exactly what you assigned in them from this media source here. But I think you probably didn't click these buttons to say, hey, I want to record these tracks. So hopefully now you understand how that works. And there you go. Woo! I love that question. That is a really, really awesome question. I also want to say thank you so much, Sandy, for the super chat. That was just absolutely epic. It gave me a chance to dance just a little bit, which is always good. Okay. All right, next question.
Okay, my next question. Is it possible to turn off the Streamlabs automatic posting of the form? Because it's posting that they can ask a question and the form has been turned off.
It is possible for me to remove the stream elements posting of the form, but I'm not going to because I'm streaming, and it would be difficult. It would be a pain in the butt for me to go over there and turn it off. So
okay, that's fine. Your stream, your choice.
All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question is from Finding Seeker.
Hello, Finding Seeker.
What you've answered this one too, but what would you recommend for streaming, OBS or Streamlabs OBS?
All right. I have, in fact, answered this one. I recommend OBS Studio, and that's because it's a much lighter platform. You're going to be able to accomplish more, and you're also going to be able to add plugins that add all kinds of other applications and everything else to your broadcast. With that being said, there's nothing wrong with using Streamlabs if you are not adverse to their personal business practices. I don't begrudge any of that. You guys can do whatever you want to do. It is easier for a new person to learn to stream just learning the basics with Streamlabs OBS. So I certainly don't have a problem with it, but when you start to get into more complicated streams, you're going to find that it takes up too much resource and you're going to end up switching to OBS Studio anyways. So I kind of recommend that you may as well just start there. So hopefully that helps you out and answers your question. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. This next person, there's no name, but they're asking how you do the backdrops behind me.
Aha. Well, all right. Let's go over here. How do I do the backgrounds behind Monica? Let me just remove this from here, and I will show you. You're going to be on screen, honey. Just letting you know that. I'm going to go and I'm going to add a display capture. And this is going to be my screen that Monica is on right here. And then what I do is I right click on here and I go to filters and I click the plus button and I go and I get my chroma key, which, where is it here? Chroma key, there we go. And boom, that removes the background on Monica. And then I click the plus button and I'm going to go to media source and I am going to just click OK. We're going to browse. And we're going to go into our stream here. And we're going to go into the Monica cam. And we're going to select one of our beloved backgrounds. We'll try this one right here. And I'm going to loop it and click OK. And I'm just going to move that down below her. And there we go. That is how we add Monica into the stream. Hopefully that answers that question as well. We are going to be whisked off in just a moment, I believe. we go. Thank you so much, Derek Roberts. I really, really do appreciate it. It's awesome. Woo! Oh yeah. Derek Roberts says, what camera and lens are you using? An f1.8 camera background has a nice blur. Also, how did you create your transition between you and your co-host? The transition actually is a stinger, and I did a video on how to do this stinger. It's a little older, so I believe it might be the one that I did in After Effects. But Tech Examine, could you please do me a favor and find that old stinger video that shows how to do the stinger transition that I use in this video with just the OBS logo. I'm pretty sure that OBS logo is actually in the thumbnail of the video, and it should have stinger in the title as well. As far as the camera that I'm using, it is a man, I think it's a 0.2, the f-stop, but I'm not sure. And it's a 35mm lens, and it has a relatively low f-stop. I think it might actually be a 2. Actually, I don't think it's that low. It's not like a 1.8 or anything like that. I think it's a 2. So, Derek, I hope that answers your question. You don't have to have a super mega expensive lens. Like I said, this has like a 2 f-stop on it. And this is a pretty small room, but it does look pretty, doesn't it? It does look pretty. Let's go ahead and, if you want to actually see the room, there you go. It's so nice, but the thing is you have to understand. I've been doing YouTube now for, it's coming up on 4 years. It's about 3 years, 8 months right now, and this background, I spent like a week basically getting the backdrop all squared away and all ready and all set up in the studio so that I could get this look. Sometimes you don't have to buy all kinds of fancy equipment. You just got to spend a little bit of extra time to get your lighting and everything right so that you get the kind of look you want. And actually, if I'm being honest, I don't really care for how that shadow is there. It's kind of annoying. It probably means that my lights somehow moved, and I need to readjust my lights. But, beggars can't be choosy. Sometimes you end up with shadows. I don't really like that shadow, though. I'm just going to let you know. Monica's magically disappeared, so now I'm filling time. So I'm going to take this moment to... Oh, and by the way, Derek, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm going to take this moment and talk about the membership program just a little bit. There are 3 levels of membership that you can join. The Super Supporter gets you access to some of the cool emotes that you see folks using in the chat. The Streamer Squad, and basically the Super Supporter is just a way you could say, hey, thanks, Mike, for doing your content. We really appreciate it. And it really does help to keep the channel and everything going. Streamer Squad gives you access to the Discord server where you can chat with other like-minded live streamers and YouTubers. There are all kinds of really, really super knowledgeable people over there on the Discord server that can help you with questions you might have about YouTube or live streaming. And you also have access to talk to me, to ask me questions directly on the Discord server as well. And occasionally we're probably going to do a live stream over there when we have enough people who are really interested in seeing that. And then the Streamer Squad Masters is a level of the membership program that allows you to get direct access to myself and Tech Examined, where we can analyze your channel and help you to become a better YouTuber, get more views, and all that fun stuff. So if you're interested in any 3 of those tiers and becoming a member and supporter of this channel, that is easy enough to do. There is a link in the description down below so that you can become a member. And I really do appreciate it. We have some awesome folks in there. And Monica is back, so let's go get our next question.
Okay.
Hello, honey. Did we have a catastrophe?
Yes, we did. I was getting pawed at. I guess he wanted something to eat, so I had to.
Yeah.
I had to go get him something to eat.
Well, I see.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes, very nice. Like the hair. I like the
You
hair
like
going
it?
on.
I got a
I
little
do.
poof going on today.
You
You
do.
know,
You
it's
do.
hard
Got a
to
lot of.
it's hard to keep this going.
Must have had the hair dryer out this morning.
Now they're sending 2 test kits because you're coughing it up too.
I have in my throat.
Oh boy.
Okay, better.
All
Better.
right.
Okay.
Better.
This next question. Guess who it comes
Next question. Oh, is this from Dr. Rob Allen?
It is
No?
not from Dr. Rob Allen. It is the second submission from Tech Examined.
Oh, well, Tech Examined is very inquisitive today.
Inquisitive tonight.
Tech Examined, if that is your real name.
The question says, how do I get that instant switch? I'm not sure what that means because that's all
How do
it
I
says.
get that instant switch?
Yes.
If he's referring to, oh wow, that went horribly wrong. If he is referring to the switch in which I immediately switch over to another scene when I get an alert or something like that, I did a video on how to set that up. Tech Examined, if you could just drop the link in there to the alert that I did for that. It's how to switch your scenes for donations and that sort of stuff. Memento, hello. If you are in the stream, don't hesitate to just say hello. Look at that. We've got a whole bunch of folks subscribing right now. Let's go and get another question. That's a lot of folks. Yeah, it is. It's just going crazy. All right, babe.
Okay.
I don't know. Tech Examined doesn't live stream, so he's like, I didn't ask that question either.
Yeah.
Obviously, folks think that he does this. Oh, he's asking which video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this one. I forget which video. What was the question?
The question. Hold on. The question was instant switch. How do I get that instant switch?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that he was talking about changing scenes using the alerts. Let's see. Add any source. Yeah, have your audience change the scenes. That is the one I believe they might be talking about. So let's see if I can get this to actually give me the link. There we go. There we go. Here's the link for that.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
All right.
Let's move on.
Okay. Well, this next question has been submitted by Smitty Werber Jagerman Jensen.
Oh man, he was number 1.
I know, and now he's asking a question.
He's the best.
Question, yes. How are you changing your voice when you use the Snap camera?
Oh man, this is an epic question too. Thank you so much, Smitty Wormer Jagerman Jensen. It is so nice to hear from you. You are one of my favorite all-time people. If you want to know how I'm changing my voice, let's go over here. I am using a tool that's called Voice Mod. It is right here. This is an awesome tool. It has all of these ridiculous voices already set out. If you wanted to create your own voice, you can go into Voice Lab and set them up. You can set them as presets and all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. If you're interested in learning more about how you can use Voice Mod, which you can use for free if you want, there is a free version. It's just kind of limited, but it's very inexpensive to actually get it if you wanted to purchase it as well. There is a video that I just did on this not too terribly long ago, actually. I'm going to drop the link in here, and I'll bet you I will beat Tech Examined to the video. There we go. Boom. That is the video that I just dropped in there that can show you how to set up your voice and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that answers your question, or at least gives you the answer to your question when you go ahead and check that video out. Michael's just given me one of these. Too busy banning spammers. All right, it's cool, Michael. I got it. I tossed that link in there. I appreciate you and Bear, doing the hard work. I really do. What's the next question, babe?
All right. Next question is from Jack Septic Eye.
Jack Septic Eye. Man, that
Yeah.
needs a voice changer for that epic name.
Are you?
You gonna
I
read the
mean,
question?
I am gonna read the. I figured you were gonna do some voice changer thing.
No.
Okay. Well, his question is, how do I add Monica to my live stream?
Oh, Jack Septic Eye wants to add Monica to his lives. Hey, you know what, Jack? Message me. We will see how you could get a Monica question cam on your live stream. Or the easiest way to do it is to just do something like this.
There you go. See? It looks like Monica. It's just a little pinker. You could do that. And you just switch scenes and you be this person. And then when you switch back to the other scene, you be the other person. And you're all set. I think that really works. I think that really works.
Oh, and Monica says she likes that idea too. Right? You like that idea?
He can be anybody he wants to be then. So that would work. Have any different characters at all.
That's exactly right. I'm getting really worn out, man. We're working hard tonight.
We are
I hope
working
folks
hard
are enjoying what we're doing,
Yeah, we still have we're on question 44 of 57, so we got to keep pushing.
All right, cuz you know what happens when I work this hard?
Your hair goes crazy?
Yeah, well my hair does go a little crazy, but also I start to smell a little funky.
Oh,
'Cause,
well. Yeah,
yeah,
happens.
all that sitting and I got to air out the pits and move around a little bit. I'm wearing my favorite shirt again tonight. Yeah.
I see that. That shirt gets a lot of time in the washing machine.
Yeah.
It's in the washing machine a lot.
Hey, I want to ask all the dudes out there, have you ever seen this mystery device called the washing machine? I heard about it. I know it exists. But I just put the clothes in the basket and somehow they find their way to the washing machine. I don't know how that works, but it's cool. I really, really like it. So thank you, Magic Washing Machine in the sky. I love you.
Do you want to tell them about the sink fairy too?
What? Oh, what? Oh, you mean the one that washes all the dishes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's even better
That one.
than the washing machine fairy thing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
It's nice how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do it. You do it. You
You
do
do it,
it.
Yay,
You do it is in the
here
house once
again.
again for the very
The very
first time. Damn, that's awesome. Oh, man. And now, you know what? Now the party can start.
Yes.
Because You Do It is back in the house once again for the very first time. I love it. I love it. Thank
Epic.
you so much for coming and hanging out. You Do It. Everyone is like, I don't get the joke.
No.
That's because this joke is almost 3 years old. And, but don't worry. You guys will all get your own jokes and you'll get caught up on these old jokes too.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome to see you do it. Let's get on to another question.
Okay, next question. No name. How to add audio reverb, like to sound like a stadium.
Well, hello hello No Name. I do appreciate you joining us. To do audio reverb, I would you can actually use filters to add it. In fact, I did a voice mod piece about filters, and we can put that in the chat as well. It isn't how I recommend doing it because, if I'm being honest, it can be a little bit uncooperative at times and crash your screen. But I will drop a link to that video in there. Oh, come on. And so this video right here is to a plugin that you can use to create those sorts of effects. but just be aware that that filter can also cause some problems. I use a program called Voice Mod. You can actually set this up to get the exact kind of reverb effect that you want for your voices. And that one I did a video on not very long ago. There is, like I said before, a free version of this, but it is very limited. If you have the paid version, which is very, very inexpensive, you can set up all kinds of cool voices and that sort of stuff. So there's some kind of conversation going on in here that I'm totally missing. Maybe Monica can fill me in on what they're talking about in the chat.
I'm just like, there's chat going on. There's a question that I'm looking
Trevor's
at.
asking something about a grammar lesson, so I think they might have been talking about the sink fairy. I'm not allowed to use the washing machine, but I get to fold. Fiveable. So Fiveable has seen this thing. He's seen the washing machine. He knows what it is.
See?
Maybe as Fiveable, I say he, I don't know. I don't know. It could be just something that women can see. Do you think that's what it is?
Men
do you think that's what it is? It's invisible? Glasses. Do you think that the washing machine is invisible to men? Is that why we can't see it?
Maybe that's why, you know, when you toss your clothes towards the hamper or something, it doesn't always go in. It's kind of around the hamper area. Maybe you can't see that either.
Maybe I'm just a crappy basketball player. I don't know. Let's get to the next question before I get beat up and end up sleeping in the doghouse this evening.
Don't make me come up there.
Except when the washing machine is broken. Then we see that damn thing like eagles. Oh my gosh, Trevor, Monica, tell him what happened with the dryer when it went dead this year.
The dryer. Why? What happened with the dryer? Did we have to get a new one?
Did we get a new dryer this year?
Oh no. You somehow managed to fix it. Because we kept saying the dryer doesn't work. The dryer doesn't work. You know what? You've got two females in the house that need to wash clothes. So when the dryer doesn't work, darn it, it's got to be fixed.
Oh, man. Yeah, Fiveable says, yes, I'm a guy. That's why I'm not allowed to use it. So we had our dryer go dead, and YouTube came to the rescue and a soldering iron, and it was fixed. So
yes.
that was incredible. That was awesome. I'm going to... Thank you, Mr. Fixer.
Yes.
Let's get the next question.
He did very good. Okay, now this question I might need to ask the guys in the chat. Is Dr. Rob Allen in the house? Because this question has come from Dr. Rob Allen.
Well, hello, Dr. Rob Allen, if that is your real name.
I know.
Somehow I don't think he's here. He's usually pretty active in the chat.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So, Dr. Rob Allen, or somebody acting as Dr. Rob Allen, is asking, is there a way to make my webcam look better without upgrading my camera?
Yes. There actually are a few ways to make your webcam look a little bit better. I'm going to get into a few of them, and then I'm going to point you towards a video. So let's go in here. We'll do a video capture device. I removed all this stuff out already because I don't know why I did that, to be honest. We're going to use this microphone here, and boom. All right, so I can right-click and go into filters. I can go into audio and video filters, and we can add some filters. This is actually mostly for audio. You can see audio is really just audio filters. But if I click the plus, I can go in here, and I can go and I can use color correction so that I can adjust the color on these images to make them look the way that I want. You know, so I can improve the look right here. The other way that you can make a bad camera look good, and let's just close this out. Right click, go back into filters. I'm gonna remove this filter and show you a couple other ones, but then I'm gonna give you the real secret. All right, cool. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can go into color key and you can set it. You can apply a LUT. So if there's a specific kind of look that you like, You can apply one of the LUTs that give you that kind of look, or you can actually create your own. I know my buddy Jay Lippman has a video on how to create LUTs that work in OBS. You can crop and pad your image. You can add filters or blur. You can color grade your images. So all of this stuff is stuff that you can do to make your image quality better on your live stream. But the easiest thing to do, and probably the least expensive thing that you can do to make your image quality better without buying a new camera, is get better lighting, or use bounce lighting, or softer lighting. I mean, no amount of good lighting is ever going to make this look good, but it makes the image look sharper. It makes the room look moodier. If I want it darker back here, you know, I can adjust that lighting. And so using the proper lights and lighting your subject correctly and your background correctly can make all the difference between a webcam looking okay or a webcam looking really good. So the cheapest way to get what you want is with lighting, and then adding some light filtering to it to get a better look for your camera. And hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully you learned something there that you didn't know before. All right, what you got, babe?
All right, this one is from Steve's channel, saying, I'm having trouble with my mic on OBS. It doesn't show I'm having any input, and I've swapped screens so many times. What am I doing wrong?
Interesting. So repeat that question quick.
All right. Having trouble with my mic on OBS. It doesn't show I'm having any input, and I've swapped scenes so many times. What am I doing wrong?
Okay. Well, I don't know what the swapping scenes thing does for you. I mean, I can swap scenes all day long. This has my microphone in it, and this has my camera in it. They're both using the same source. You can see it never drops. So if you're not seeing any kind of movement here in your microphone, then something is wrong with your microphone. You know, OBS isn't pulling your microphone in properly, or you have it set up. So if you go into your video capture device and you go into properties, you go down here and you want to select use custom audio, drop this down and make sure that you're using the proper microphone so that you can find what you're looking for. Here we go. And there we go. I saw a question. We don't do shout outs. Come visit for a while and it will be organic. Who asked for a shout out? Jeremy Sweeta. I want to give my thoughts on the whole shout out thing. Can I do this? And this is not pointed at anyone in specific or in particular, but it has to do with how I feel about the trolls and how I feel about the shout outs. I can only assume that the age of the people that are coming in here and asking or are trolling the stream or asking for shout outs are about the same age that I was when I was out at movie theaters feeling boobies and kissing women. And so the only question that I have is, why are they in this stream trolling people and asking for shout outs when they could be out feeling boobies and kissing women? What is wrong with these kids? What is wrong with these kids? I don't understand it. What I wouldn't give to go back to the time when I was 13 or 14 years old. I can promise you right now, the last thing that I would be doing on any given night is trolling people or asking for shout outs on a live stream. I'd be trying to find ways to kiss women and take them out and maybe feel the boobies. Yeah, I mean, it must just be me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we come from a different time. Oh, my goodness. No. Oh, I don't know. You do it says I resemble that, Michael. And that's exactly my point. Everyone who grew up in my generation, we would have been out there doing stuff. I had so many better things to do than troll people on on the internet or ask for shout outs, which don't get you anywhere anyways. Oh, but you know what? I'm weird. What can I say? I like the I like the engagement and the entertainment of others, especially when they're attractive 15-year-old females, and I was 15 years old. Not now. Not now. I'm very married. Yeah. And trust me, 15-year-old females don't have anything to say that interests me now. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the next
That's
question, my beautiful
That's
lady?
true. Oh, let's see. Sid Johnson.
Hello, Sid.
Okay,
Welcome.
when integrating Zoom into OBS, can you set up a scene for each individual guest if you have multiple people on the Zoom call?
All right. So it is possible to do this, but it is very difficult because when you set up a Zoom call, and let me just give you an example. I will show you an example of how I'm doing this on my other share screen. So I'm going to just do a display capture, and you're going to be on the screen again, my beautiful lady. All right. So we're capturing my restream screen, right? And I'm going to go ahead and unmaximize Monica. And so this would normally be my camera over here, the one that says MFJ, but of course I'm not on the screen, so it's not going to say that. And we'll minimize this. I don't have my camera loaded, but you can see that I can drag these around or whatever. I can put them wherever I want. So when I capture this, because this is not going, so your zoom's not going to have full screen, so you're going to have to capture it like this. Then you're going to have to hold down the Alt key and drag it in here so that you could capture your guests like this, right? And so here's where things like Restream and Melon and StreamYard have the advantage when you capture them this way. I can take this and I can drag it like this. I can switch the sides. I can do it however I want. When when you're using Zoom, you have no choice. Zoom puts these windows wherever they want. So you could have a person up here and a person down here and a person over here and a person over here. Well, it's always going to change, and you don't have any choice about where it changes to. And what that means is if you go through all this time and energy to set it up so each of these people have their own individual window, well, when Zoom switches it all up and they all have different windows, you're kind of screwed. So if you use something like Restream or Melon or StreamYard, you don't have to worry about that. The people are going to stay where they are, and you're going to be able to capture them in a way that you can effectively do what you need to do. And not only that, but you can have in Restream, if you want, you can have their names on here. So Restream will actually put that on there if you want. I'm not going to mess around and figure out how to do it right now, but I could have Monica's name on the screen if I wanted to, or however I want it. So a program like Restream gives you so much more access to doing it in such a way that it's easy to control, so that if you wanted to set it up so everyone was on a different screen, you always know that the people that you put on each screen are going to keep being on those screens. You don't have to worry about it just magically switching around on you. So that's why I wouldn't recommend Zoom. I would recommend something like one of the other ones that I mentioned, Restream, Melon, or StreamYard. And there are links to all three of those down in the description if you want to check them out. And they're all good programs, so, you know, I don't have a preference to tell you you should definitely use one or the other. All right, what question are we on?
48 of 57.
All right, so we have 9 questions left. We're doing pretty good.
Yep.
Let's knock it out.
How are you? Oh, this is from Nathaniel Bandy.
Hello, Nathaniel Bandy.
How are you live streaming if in your OBS it shows you are not live streaming?
All right. That's the magic of the interwebs. Let me show you. Let me show you the magic trick. I'm going to go to my... Where am I? Here I am. All right. Here's the magic trick. So I have this right here. And if you want to see the one that I am streaming on, let's do a display capture. Boom. Boom. And if I switch it, no, not that one, this one right here. So if I can switch it to this display here, you can see that I'm streaming. This is my streaming OBS right here. You can see the green light is lit up, and I have my chats in there, so I'm all squared away. And let's see here. Yeah, so there you can see it. That is my actual live stream screen. So how do I do that? Let's remove it so we're not having streamception. How do I do that? Well, I just go in here. Here is my, where is it? Here it is, right here. I just have my OBS open, and then I go and I double click this, and it says, hey, you've already got OBS open. Yeah, all right. So I launch it anyways. And then there's going to be another error message that comes up right here. As you can see, this one says, hey, WebSocket's already being used, which of course it is, but that's okay. We don't need that either. And now you can see that I have another instance of my OBS running with this instance of my OBS running right here. Look at that. Now I've got 3 instances of OBS running. So it's OBS Inception. I guess the point is that you can have more than one session of OBS working at the exact same time. So there you go. That's how we do it. And now I just messed that all up. Now no one's going to know how this works. So I'm sorry, I have to fix this really quick, or it's not recognizable to folks who come in here and then they're like, your OBS looks weird. I have to put it back to the way it originally was. There we go. There we go. So hopefully that answers your question. Now you know how I can use OBS and demo OBS to show you how I'm doing what I'm doing. It's pretty simple stuff. So now you can do it too. Let's see. Let's go back, and now we should only have 8 more questions. Let's go to the next one. What you got, babe?
Okay. I install StreamFX and it does not work. I try a couple of things, uninstall, reinstall, and still nothing. Any suggestions?
Huh. All right. Well, let's go here. The only thing I can think of if you installed StreamFX is what exactly are you trying to use in StreamFX? A lot of the filters don't work very well in StreamFX. The one reason why I use it is for the source mirror right here. So let's say I have this right here. Let's say I wanted to, let's see here. I'm going to go into properties, and I'm going to go to, I don't know if I can do it because I'm using Snap Camera. I probably can't do it. Let's say I wanted to have so you see right up here, I have a shape on this camera, right? But let's say I wanted to have a shape on the camera. If I did that without source mirror, I could only do it one time. But I'm able to have a shape camera and a regular square camera because I use the source mirror. So that's what I use it for. A lot of the filters and stuff in StreamFX aren't very good, or they don't really work. But something like this is only possible with that. Woohoo! Derek Roberts super chatted. Thank you so much, Derek. It says, is this stream archived for rewatching? Thank you very much, Derek, for asking that question. I would like to promote a little bit another channel that I just started. I'm going to go ahead and link it right in the chat right here. This is the channel that I archive all of these live streams to. So this will go out today. Obviously, it's finished today. It will be on this channel for usually about 24 hours. I think I actually usually leave this up until Thursday night before I take it down. And then I'm going to be basically downloading it and uploading it to the channel that I just posted right there. Not only that, but I'll be taking snippets from these live streams and clipping them out. So all the interesting questions, or if we had a funny segment or something like that, you're going to be able to find those segments over there on that other channel for all perpetuity, forever. So if you see the stream disappear on this channel, all you have to do is go head over to that channel and check it out. Now, if you are actually finding this stream and you don't get the chat, I will put the link in the description to the other channel where the archive is going to be listed so that you guys can check that out as well. But hopefully you guys will all go over there and subscribe if you want to see bits and pieces from this live stream that you missed, or if I demoed something on the live stream and maybe you missed it or you need to see it again. Hopefully I clipped it out, or the full live stream is there so you guys can check it out. So thank you, Derek. That is a really awesome question, and hopefully that helps you out. Let's go get another question. Hold on. We're still waiting to move.
All right, sorry.
All right, so did I answer the last question, I wonder? I think I did.
I think you did. It was...
Wait, I was in the middle of... Oh, yeah, the StreamFX question.
Yes.
I think I did, and hopefully, I'm gonna put a link in. So people actually understand what I'm talking about. I want to put a link to the video so that they understand how I use StreamFX and why it really works for what it does, in case they don't understand. Because for most of the filters, I don't use StreamFX, but for I use it for the mirror source, and I just posted the link in the video, or I just posted a link in the chat. You should check that out if you want to see what I actually mean by being able to use a camera source multiple times to have it shaped differently and stuff like that. So hopefully that really helps you out. All right, let's do the next question.
Next question comes from, oh, sorry, need to flip to the question. Gino Alonso.
Hello, Gino.
When I record a video in my OBS, it always says overloaded, but I only have open a game and OBS. How can I fix that?
Well, let's see here. Unfortunately, what you can do, if you're recording, it's probably overloading your machine. So you need to see what is causing the problem. You first want to go in and make sure that if you have an encoder right here, you're using it. Don't use X264. Use an NVIDIA encoder if you have it, or something like that, because that has its own purpose-made encoding chip on it. So make sure that you're using that encoder if you can. And then you want to go up into your view, and you want to go to stats. You want to bring up your stats window. And this is going to tell you frames due to render lag, frames skipped due to encoding lag. And if you're getting a lot of this, the only real way to fix it is to lower the resolution of your stream and your assets. So lower everything. Lower your game to 720. Lower your camera input to 720. And change the resolution of your stream to 720. You're going to do that in settings. And then in video, you're going to change both your canvas and your scale to 720. You want to make sure that you go through and actually change those assets to 720 and try it that way. If that doesn't work, the chances are you are just not, your machine is just not powerful enough to record the content that you're trying to record. The other thing you can also do is go from 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second for your recording, and that definitely tends to help a lot. But if you're running into the overloaded thing, it's usually because your computer's just not keeping up, and it's probably because you're using X264 and you don't have a graphics card or a GPU. And to do that sort of stuff effectively, you're probably going to need a graphics card. An NVIDIA card works best, in my personal opinion. So hopefully that helps you out. Let's go ahead and get the next question. How many we got left, babe?
We have 7 questions left.
7 left. I thought we had 8 left before, and now we answered 2, and we still only have. All right, go ahead.
It was, yeah.
You missed one, huh?
We have 7 questions. Okay, in NVIDIA Broadcast, is there a way I can use that program on 2 cameras separately? Like maybe download another NVIDIA Broadcast?
This is really an interesting question. So, NVIDIA Broadcast, I believe he's probably referring to the green screen program that's used in NVIDIA Broadcast. You can bring one episode of NVIDIA Broadcast into your live stream and then mirror the source. And I showed how to do the source mirror in the video that I linked in the thing. Hopefully, I can link it again if you want to understand or know how to use the source mirror, which allows you to use the same camera source multiple times and change it up in different ways. That's what you want to do. I'm going to put that in the description again. I'm pretty sure that's what you want to do. Pretty sure that is what you want to do. You want to be able to use that camera source multiple times. So you don't need to have 2 versions of NVIDIA running. You can use the exact same source and just mirror it so you can do different things to it. Hopefully that helps you in the way that you're looking for. Let's go and see what the next question is.
Okay. Next question, do you have Discord?
Aha. All right. So I do actually have a Discord. Right here I have a membership program. There are 3 tiers. The first one is a super supporter. It gets you some cool emotes and all kinds of stuff that you could do on the live stream. It basically says, hey, I love what you're doing. Thank you so much. I want to support the channel. The second tier there is the Streamer Squad. And the Streamer Squad has access to my Discord. Occasionally we'll be doing some live streams. They have direct access to ask me questions. And there are also other people in the Streamer Squad who are absolutely amazing and very knowledgeable that you can interact and talk with. So if you join the membership program at the Streamer Squad level, you get access to the Discord. And then, of course, the Streamer Squad Masters, which are people or individuals who do YouTube and want to learn how to get more views and how to grow their channel. And that's what we teach in the Streamer Squad Masters. So if you're interested in becoming a member, I highly encourage you to join us. And you will definitely enjoy having access to the Discord server. There are some really, really smart and fun people over there. So I highly recommend it. And that's how you can join the Discord. So there you go. All right, babe. What do we got?
Okay. When I launch OBS, is there a plugin that will stop OBS from crashing and lagging?
There actually is not a specific program that'll stop OBS from crashing and lagging. But chances are, if your OBS is struggling and crashing and lagging, it is not it is your computer. More than likely, it is your computer or some plugin that made it unreliable, because there are good plugins out there and there are bad plugins out there. But more than likely, it is the fact that your machine is just not powerful enough to run OBS properly. So my recommendation would be to potentially, update your machine if it's super old. Yep. Yeah. Yes, the plugin is generally called a better PC, but there are some plugins. I mean, there are filters that I've loaded on my OBS that just crash it every single time. And if I don't remove those plugins, it just crashes every single time. So there is that. And they could have accidentally loaded on a plugin that crashes the stupid machine or crashes OBS all the time. So installing the wrong filter or the wrong plugin can definitely have that effect as well. So it could be that. Like if they have a brand new computer and it's crashing and all that stuff all the time, then I would lean more towards the plugin. Let's go and see what the next question is. Oh, go on, baby.
How can you show the comments on OBS Studio from Facebook Live?
All right. So, how can I show the comments? I'm assuming you're probably talking about this comment. like this from Orion Kincaid. Look at that. I can learn. I has learned. I can get it right. I use a program called Twidget for that. And Twidget is a very simple program that was written for the community. I'm just going to tell you that if you're streaming to Facebook, it only works if you're streaming to your Facebook page, not to some Facebook group or anything like that. But I do have a program that I use and that can work if you are streaming to the proper location. I'm going to ask Tech Examine Michael T if he would drop the link to that program in the chat for us, to the video where I show you how to use it. And I'm going to beat him anyways. There we go. There is a link to the actual video that will show you how to get that all up and running so you can have your Facebook chat in your live stream, just like you see right over here. Boom. Except for with Facebook instead of YouTube. But let's go on to see what the next question is.
Okay.
You're right. Michael says that's not fair. He's right. That isn't fair. I knew what the question was before he did, so it's not fair. Anyway, what question are we on?
Question 55 of 57. So this is,
wow.
There's 3 questions left. Can
All
you
right.
use TeamViewer to help me set up my stream?
The answer to that question is no. I don't do consulting anymore for other people's live streams. And I'll tell you why I don't do consulting for other people's live streams anymore. It's pretty simple. People expect you to be able to fix their problems. But 9 times out of 10, when people are having problems, it's mostly because their equipment sucks. They're not using the proper equipment. And when you can't fix it, people get pissed off when they paid you money to fix their problem. And the real thing they should have paid money for was to get better equipment. The other thing is I produce all kinds of content that can help you do anything that you could possibly want to do on your live stream for absolutely free. All you have to do is take the time to learn the process. That's why I produce the videos, because I want to give you the tools so that you can learn to troubleshoot your live streams. All the tools that you could possibly ever need to troubleshoot your live stream are on this channel. All the tools that you could ever need to set up a comprehensive live stream with animations and stingers and overlays are all on this channel. That's why I put them there, so that you could take the time to go ahead and learn the things that you want to learn, so that you have what you want. Everything that you need is right here on this channel, and that's why I don't really do the consulting anymore, because most of the time I feel like I'm just stealing money, if I'm being honest. Because the question of why is my stream not working, 9 times out of 10, if they've actually gone through my videos and my content to learn how to troubleshoot and everything else, it's because their equipment's not powerful enough, or they didn't actually watch the video to learn how to fix the problem. So there you go. I don't want to take anybody's money. And I certainly spend more than enough time working on creating these videos without having to get into other people's machines to show them how to do something I already spent 25 hours creating a video for. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. What do you got, babe?
Okay. How do you add a transition to play during a live stream?
Awesome question. I love this question. Let's go over here into my tutorial screen. All right, so you can see right over here we have scene transitions. I have 2 scenes loaded. Let's load something into this. Let's load something into this so we actually have something to transition to. We're going to remove the audio output capture. We're going to remove this, and we're going to remove this. And we're just going to add a video in here. We'll add our usual video because, why not? I don't want to be too original. There we go. We're going to add that one. We're going to loop it. Boom. So now we have 2 scenes, and you can see there is a transition there. This transition that it's using right now is called fade. I can drop this down and select other transitions. Let's say we wanted to add a stinger transition here. I actually have a couple of really cool stinger transitions that I'm working on for some packs that are going to be released eventually sometime in the future. So why not take a second and show you a little bit about some of those, if I can find it. There we go. And I think we'll try this one here. I have some transitions. Yeah, I do. So we could try this transition right here. That's the first one. I don't know. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. And then, so we loaded our transition video in here. We can preview it, and that's what it's going to look like. And I think we're going to set it to frames. And we're going to we want our transition to happen 10 frames in, which means it's going to switch from A, the first scene, to B, the second scene, after 10 frames. And we can preview that. Looks pretty cool. All right. So now we can go from scene 1 to scene 2 to scene 1 with our transition. And that is how you're going to load your transitions into OBS. Now there are plenty of built-in ones too. This Add Luma Wipe one has all kinds of really cool transitions that you could get right out of the box. Like this fan one here, which I think is really cool. So now, there we go. See? And that's right in Luma Wipe. There's hundreds of these in there. So that's how you add a transition to your live stream. Really super easy. Hopefully that answered your question. That was a good question. I like it. All right, so what question are we on, babe?
We are on the last question.
Are we really on the last question?
Are you serious?
Yes. 57 of 57.
But I don't understand. It's not even that late. And we're already on the last question?
It is late. We've been on at this for quite a while. And yes, we are on the last question.
It seems like we just got on here like 5 minutes ago. Don't
know.
lie.
I know. It was so much fun tonight.
It was. I had a lot of fun. There's a lot of pretty cool people. We got to see you do it once again for the very first time.
I know. That was a lot of fun.
And then we learned about the washer fairy.
Yes, the washer fairy and the sink fairy. Mm-hmm.
Baby has hairy arms. What baby?
What?
Is there another baby around here somewhere? It's a hairy
I don't
chest
see
too.
one. Just
Oh
you,
my
baby.
God! He's got chicken neck. The baby's got chicken neck. So why did you close the form down? Why would you do that to all these nice people?
Well,
why? Why would you do that?
somebody asked me very nicely to close the form down.
Why?
Because otherwise we'd be answering questions all night long.
Ryan Kincaid said Monica is tired and she needs sleep after all these questions. All Monica had to do was sit here and look pretty all night long. I'm the one who had to answer all the questions. And I'm still good to go. Why did you close down the form?
You know we do this every week, right?
All right. Well, I guess we should answer the last question.
We should answer the last question. Give the people what they want.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Last question is from Grind Mode J.
Grind Mode J.
Yeah. My
Nice.
question
Yeah,
is,
I'm
how
gonna grind Mode J. Huh?
Are you
You're
finished?
gonna ask the question?
I'm going to ask the question. Yes. How can you record just the camera feed to be a single recording for editing later?
Wow. Okay, so like there's a way to do this. Let's go over here. There is a way to do this. But unfortunately, it's through a plugin, and it's a plugin I haven't done a video on yet, so I can't point it to you. And it's also a plugin that I don't actually have loaded on my system, so I can't demo it for you. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and create a video so that you can see how you can record. And you can't, and the plugin that exists doesn't just allow you to record one camera. Like I could record multiple. So if I'm running a game and I have my main camera, I can record both of those things at the same time while I'm live streaming. And later on, I can edit them in any way I want. So if I want to take the face cam out, I can take it out. I can put it in. I can zoom it in. I can zoom it out. And the best part is it's all at full resolution instead of just this tiny little window that might be down in the bottom right-hand corner. So there is a plugin to do it, and I don't have it installed on my computer, so I can't demo it. But I am planning to do a video on it sometime in the very near future, possibly next week. So hopefully I can do that and help you out. Let's go back over to the Monica question cam and see what's next.
Well, are you looking for another question? We have finished out the questions. I have no more questions in queue, baby.
What do you mean? We don't have any more questions. Who
Okay.
you calling baby?
How can I?
What do you mean, baby? I don't understand. Is that some? What are you doing? What are you saying?
I'm just commenting. That's all.
I'm a big boy.
You are a big boy. Yes, you are.
The baby.
You were able to
The
answer.
baby. You're not a baby. Why are you laughing at me now?
Are you a
What's
baby?
wrong with you?
You're a baby boomer.
No more questions, I guess.
No more questions
Now
for today.
Calling me names.
But they're funny names.
Not funny
But they're
for
true
me.
names.
What if someone called you old lady? Is that funny?
You're not. Well, no.
Well, then
No,
don't
but-
call me baby. I'm not a baby.
Okay, what should I call you?
I just turned 7 last week. I'm not a baby.
You turned 7 last week. You've
Maybe.
been 7 for a really long time, to tell you
How
the
do
truth.
you know? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Sorry.
You must have me confused with someone else.
I must. Yes. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Apologize for the confusion.
All right. Well, I guess all the questions are done, huh?
Yes, all the questions are gone.
Well, how many people are in the stream still?
It looks like 56.
Wow! So why'd you close the form out?
Do you want me to reopen the form?
I don't know. Probably not. Probably not.
Okay.
All right.
So I guess you're almost.
Oh, now you show up.
I guess you're almost done then, huh?
Yes.
All right.
We are done. So I'm going to be
So-
out of here.
So we could go out and do something, huh?
No. So you're stuck in computer world. Remember, we had that conversation last week. You're in computer land. So I will not be joining you in computer land.
Psh. Damn.
So
One of these days, babe. One of these days.
you keep trying.
You know I will. I got nothing
I
else
know
to
you
do.
will.
Oh, dear God. All right, babe. This was one heck of an awesome night, wasn't it?
It was.
What do
it
you
was.
what do
It
you
was
think
awesome.
about 70,000 or 90,000 subscribers?
I think it's amazingly ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous considering that just a short time ago, it wasn't even a thought.
I
you
know.
And now it's happening so fast. It's wonderful.
It is. It's very humbling to think that 90,000 people said, "Man, this dude knows what he's talking about."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I can't even get my kids to say that. So for 90,000 people to say, this guy knows what he's talking about, that means a lot. That really does. It's a testament to you guys. Your why I do this. I hope that every time that you see my content, you learn something more about live streaming and become a better streamer. And you have fun with it and you're entertaining. Because at the end of the day, nobody needs another boring stream. We need fun people having fun, doing fun things. And even saying controversial things that you may not agree with. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You know, just having fun with it. Right, babe? There's room for everybody.
That's right. Room for everybody. You come here and you forget about the world. Because we don't talk about any of that stuff here. You come here.
We certainly don't talk about anything important.
Yes. You're just going to have a good time. Forget about everything else, the worries of the day or whatever's happening, and just hang out, have some fun, and ask some questions. Or just listen to questions. Yeah.
Yep. And watch us make fools of ourselves.
Yes.
All right, babe. Well, thank you so much for helping us out. I really do appreciate it.
You are welcome. You are welcome. It was really great to see everyone. The You Do It, Irvin the Paid Tourist, all you guys that showed up. It was wonderful to see you. And to everybody who returned from last week and the week before, it was great to see you guys too. Hope to see you again next week. It'll be right before the holidays, but we'll be here.
Hopefully we'll be here having fun. Yeah.
That's right.
Thanks,
see you guys.
hon.
Have a good day, night, evening, weekend. Bye.
Oh. All right. Thank you guys so much. I definitely want to thank my amazing moderators, Tech Examined, BearZX3, and Trevor Bagnell. Did yeoman's work tonight, taking care of, regulating that chat and doing all those things. All of the folks that are in my membership program. You guys are amazing. We got Fiveable and Simplicity and a whole bunch of others. You guys know who you are. That stuff really does help me out, and I definitely appreciate it. All right, so now comes the time when I say it's time to get out of here. And of course, I always leave off with the fact that you're going to go to work tomorrow. You're going to do the same thing that you probably did today. And you're never going to remember it 7 months from now when someone says, yeah, what did you do on Thursday the 16th? Well, the easiest way to fix that problem is to do something memorable every single day. Create a memory that you can say, oh, now I remember that was the day I did this or that. And if that's something that you do that's memorable, is something nice for someone else, then you're creating a memory for them as well. So be good to people. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. You'll feel better. They'll feel better. And you're making the world a heck of a lot better place. And it doesn't have to be anything more than saying, hey, you look good today. You know? That's a nice thing. People don't say nice things to other people often enough. So go out there and make someone's day. You're going to feel a lot better about it too. And thank you guys so much for making my day today. It's been freaking awesome. I love you guys. And I will see you next Wednesday night. Of course. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Right here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love ya. Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face cam and overlay can be modified with different designs, colors, text, and text fonts. The process is super easy, and you can even incorporate your own logo, or if you're like me, your own Placeit design logo, and you can put it right in your design. This gives you an infinite number of overlays and face cam possibilities for your live streams. And they're so easy to create, you can use a different one every time you live stream if you wanted to. So please, click the link in the description and check out Envato Placeit for yourself. If you have the means, supporting the sponsors that support the channel is a great way to help me keep making awesome content that helps you. So thanks.